All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome your little faces back, Zach Animix Gaming. I always mess up the that name, so I'll just call you Zach, man. Thank you. Hello, what up, brother Mafio and Sayamante? Whoop diddy whoop dudes. You were saying, oh yes, Simon. Look, man, I apologize for having to cut off our conversation yesterday, dude. I was so stinking tired. Like I literally I couldn't even hardly keep my eyes open or my arms up, dude. It was rough. But I feel a little better today. I'm feeling more energized. Let's talk about this. I'm glad you remembered because I forgot that we were talking about. Sorry, hold on a moment, though. We were talking about Jedi Survivor, man. So you've started this series. You've been playing on the highest difficulty, I'm assuming, which I believe is called Master Jedi, right? You can easily cheese through Survivor? Well, yeah, but that's not freaking cool, Simon. Look, all right, here's the deal. I like to play games the way they're intended, but I also like to play games the way they're not intended. Like, it's fun cheesing games. It's fun glitching and getting through walls and breaking the game in weird ways that the developers necessarily didn't intend or expect. It is a good time, but you still, like, if you want a difficult experience, if you want to experience the game on, like, the highest difficulty, you can't cheese it, brother. What you doing, mate? Lock it in, get serious, get real, go put the whooping on them bosses. There's, honestly, dude, Jedi Survivor and, what's the other one? I don't. There's another one, not Jedi Survivor. There's another one in that series. I forget what it's called, but they're good games in my opinion, man. I really enjoyed them. I enjoyed them so much that there's a slight chance that we play them again one day in the future. But I don't know. There's so many other games that it's not very high on the priority list. Boom, 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 dude! I can't wait to get the new keyboard and mouse. I'm so excited. It's supposed to arrive Monday. So, unfortunately, this is going to be a gaming weekend without it. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. Guys, we've got an event happening real soon. 3 platinum rings. All under research. Doi. We're running real low on platinum mounts. I feel like we're barely teetering on, like, being able to maintain crafting the jewelry. And if we want to make like another set of jewelry of any kind, we're gonna struggle. We're probably not gonna have enough. We're gonna have to buy some, but that wouldn't really be that big of a deal. I don't think it's gonna be too expensive. What are we looking at as far as time frames on this? 16 hours, 4 days, 15 days. Okay. Auto parry in the game. First is and second, you can now use force push, which you can easily push people off of cliffs. Well, yeah, so, okay, so force push is, yes, you can push people off of cliffs in that game. I don't know what auto parry is. That might be a setting that you have turned on for baby mode. The developers, they saw you downloading the game and they realized, like, oh, we should probably just automatically turn this one on for him. Like, he's probably not going to be able to parry like a professional. No, I actually have no idea what the auto parry is. I didn't know that was a thing in that game. I understand why they put that option in the game, but I wouldn't want to play like that. I don't know. It doesn't sound too fun, man. What's the satisfaction if the game plays for you? You know? The Jedi mind tricks are cool, man. Like I said, I think that's a good game. It's a well-crafted game. The story is very well written and well told. The voice actors are fantastic, man. The combat is clean, well refined. The skill trees are good. The world building is like the actual environment, the geography, the maps that you travel through. Very, very good and immersive. The music is freaking through the roof in that game, and the music screams Star Wars in my opinion, dude. It's actually crazy, dude. I feel like it does such a good job at immersing you in the world of what could be more Star Wars. It's one of the few games, or one of the few anything that is revolving around Star Wars that came out recently that is actually really good. Like, I'm not a fan of the new shows. I feel like the new TV shows that they're coming out with for Star Wars are god awful. They're a disgrace to the franchise. But And I'm not saying like the games of Jedi Survivor bring to the table what the original Star Wars franchise had brought to the table. They're definitely a little bit more unique in themselves, but I don't think they disappoint.
Wouldn't want the forest to swallow you up.
I would love to see like a legitimate, like true to the textbook style game for Star Wars, like the OG Star Wars, not like some new stuff. Like I want to play through the actual story of Star Wars, but in a like a new age type of way that is well crafted. I know that's a lot to ask, but you know, whatever. You're loving the story of the game? Good, dude.
That is good.
It is a good one. Like I said, it's very well written. It takes a lot of twists and turns. It sends you on an emotional roller coaster. It's not nearly as good as God of War, if you ask me, but I think it's on par with God of War to say that, like, you know, they keep you guessing, and they keep you engaged and interested. I would recommend that game for sure. Is developed by EA, the same EA which made Battlefield 2042. Yeah, well, when you say the same EA that developed Battlefield 2042, it's not the same EA. Like, all right, hear me out. I'm not saying you're wrong, because it is EA. It's I think it's the publishers are EA, and the developers are somebody else. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you. If I could spell and type. Okay, yeah, so Respawn Entertainment is the developing team for Jedi Survivor, whereas EA, Electronic Arts, is the publisher. So, a little bit different. However, EA is the publisher for a lot of places. And not only that, but EA is mega huge, massive. Like, they're huge, dude. They're huge, dude. Like, they're so large. They have so many different departments. They're like a multi-billion-dollar industry company. They're so ridiculously large. So, I would imagine that it's not the exact same people that developed Battlefield 2042, because if you ever played Battlefield 2042, you know that ain't the same thing, dude. That game is awful. Like, on every front, everything that you could ever put, there's not words. There are not words that describe how horrendously awful that entire game is. Now, I've heard that it's been adjusted. I've heard it's had some updates. Dude, we got a chromium plating and a rosin from doing our wrist today. That's crazy. But, yeah, I've heard it's had some updates. Some, I'm a tank. Yikes. Ooh. Cross your fingers that the teammates maybe disband. I'm gonna have to tell them. Depending on the dungeon, I'm gonna have to let them know and be like, hey, I accidentally queued as a fake tank. Because that'll be my bad.
I'm sure you've all noticed.
Funny thing is,
oh,
sorry, I already read that.
Equally impressive is that King Comoran.
Yeah, dude, Jedi Survivor, definitely a recommendable series. 99% of what EA does today, not recommendable.
If so, how would one get up there?
It's just conveniently. Oops, let's decline that. Sorry, teammates, I apologize. It's one of the very few games that comes out nowadays that's developed by EA that can be recommended. Queued too recently. Well, I wanted to change my role, so like I queued by accident, so I declined the queue specifically so that I didn't like screw over the teammates. So I did a good thing, okay? Let me queue. Let me queue. Quay, thank you. Battlefield 2042 was developed by DICE. Yeah, the publishers were EA. The developers being DICE. Yeah, DICE is not doing well. not doing well at all. They could use some change. I don't know what's going on in there. I mean, they're owned by EA, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. I'm not positive, but yeah, I liked the OG Battlefield games. Like, I liked Battlefield Bad Company. Battlefield Bad Company, I think, was like the peak of Battlefield itself. It was a really good game, dude. I loved it. After that, there were some good ones, but they started to just like slightly go downhill until it like face planted and crashed and burned and blew up into a million pieces and took down the Twin Towers with it. It was bad. Battlefield 2042 was so bad, dude. It was like one of the worst games I've ever played.
It's awful. My people came to Fort Amo from the west, but the town wasn't big enough to absorb them. They settled at Darkwater Crossing. Then the trolls came. You have done what that arrogant prince would not do. Thank you. Perhaps. That is for them to decide, but at least they have that choice. Like King Yoren, you demonstrate honor. I will return to the prince's meeting and hear what he has to say. You have earned that much.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, man, I remember when Battlefield 2042 was coming out. I was excited. I was looking forward to it. I wasn't doing like my due diligence, you know. I wasn't like looking into the games before I bought them. I wasn't going too hard with it, but I was a fan of Battlefield. I liked it, and I was excited to play the new one. And I remember I played it immediately. The day that it dropped, I picked it up and played it. And within an hour, I stopped. Like, legitimately, within an hour of playing, I just gave up. I remember having this moment of confusion when I was playing, where I was just like, what is this? And I had to double check, because I had a hard copy from GameStop, and I had to pull the game out of my PlayStation to confirm that it was Battlefield 2042. And I was kind of upset. I was like, this is awful. And it was instantaneous. I didn't even play for 2 full hours before I just like, I took the game back. I took it right back to GameStop. I was like, I'm not playing this. And yeah, that was the last time I think I've ever played a Battlefield game. I'm not gonna lie.
I heard that you've been hard at work. A powerful troll for the Argonians? Really? That's quite remarkable. And I spoke to Prince Ernskar. He agrees that he might have been a little arrogant, especially when I told him what you discovered. Maybe now we can all get back to the business at hand, instead of just throwing insults at each other.
Well, yeah, good idea.
Pact working together again. We should be able to sniff out Thilgor's spies easily enough. Now my only concern is for the king. He's surrounded himself with our strongest warriors. But the element of surprise gives Thilgor an advantage. After what you said the Stormfists have already accomplished, how can we trust anyone on the other side of the keep's gate? I know King Yoren requested privacy for this meeting with the ambassadors. But I can't just assume everything is all right.
Sorry, I got so distracted. I was watching this lady in the background. Look at her. What's she doing? She looks like she's stroking her, like, invisible beard. And she's, like, contemplating something. Or, like one of those, like, rest your, like, you know, like one of these, like... But her hand is so far away from her face. She'll do it again. Sorry, I'm so distracted. Look, do it one more time. Maybe she's like, come over here. Come here. Like, maybe she's doing one of those. I don't know. She's, it's whatever it is not right.
Actually, Lord Verlop suggested that you two take care of it. I need to keep the prince in line, and we don't want to tip our hand to the Stormfists. Besides, I know you can handle yourself. Get in there and secure the king.
Got it.
The gates have been sealed since we arrived.
They have.
But Lord Verlop should be able to open them.
Got it.
King Yoren was adamant that no one disturb the meeting. I imagine that whatever they are discussing in there Fildgor is definitely at the heart of it. King Yoron is guarded by a squad of soldiers he selected personally. I'm sure everything is fine. Still, we can't be too careful. But I don't want to embarrass the king needlessly. You and Lord Verloc can handle this. I have faith in you.
All right, well, man, it's a real shame. Like, there's lives at stake. There's many lives at stake. There's the potential of losing their actual king, and their number one priority is, well, we'd hate to embarrass him. So like, let's take every precaution possible to avoid embarrassing our king, even if that means he dies, which is just a crazy thing, dude. Ari, what's up, brother? What'd you do? You said you finally done it. What'd you do?
And Marla, but somehow you survived. Then I sent you to sabotage the prince, but instead you brought the pack together. Well, if you want something done, you just have to do it yourself.
Move or call out and lose your tongue.
You freaking let him know, Nardu.
Don't kill me. I can help you.
You discovered the
No one's
universal
still
language?
alive. You
Love.
need me.
No one likes a
L-O-V-E,
liar, Lord.
baby.
No one.
Oh, it's brain rot? Oh.
Let's talk, hero.
Well, okay.
Why did I ever let Baron convince
Hear me
him
out,
to
Ari.
come to
Is it
Eastward?
really universal? Because I feel like there's about a 1% portion of the population that doesn't adhere to the whole brain rot thing. I'll be honest, man. There's a lot of times somebody comes into the chat and I can't understand a word they're saying, dog. I just like, I can't comprehend anything, and I try to read it out and I have to reread it, and I'm like, all right, wait, can you maybe like reword what you're trying to say, because I can't understand it. And then they say something in a different way that makes even less sense, and I'm like, look, man, I'm not trying to be rude, but you're retarded. And I just like, I can't, man. It's like, every now and then, it's just how it is. What do you know? So I don't want to start this dialogue if we're gonna get pulled into the queue. The Quay. The universal language, man. Like, all right, there's two of them. Is love. Love and math. Which, you know, for those of you that are maybe, you know, not as strikingly handsome as this. I'm sorry, Beeves. But that's just you not being hip with it. I broke a hip last month, but I thought that that's what they meant. I thought I was hip now. Yeah, I fell over. I was putting together my weekly medicine. I had one of those plastic containers that has like the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on it, and I couldn't get the bottle of pills open. So my fish oil specifically is what it was, and I just couldn't get it open, and I was struggling, and I just fell over. So yeah, watch out. Don't break them hips, buddy. That's what happens when you get old.
Elizabeth expecting trouble.
What the? That guy was like hiding inside his teammate. Yeah, man, if you can't communicate with your body, then you can communicate with numbers, and I'm sorry that there is no other alternative. Because one is way cooler than the other. I'm just saying. Sorry to hear about your elderly nature. Oh no, it's just natural. I appreciate your condolences. I'm sure your company's gonna offer you some bereavement time for my elderliness. What?
Should I let the spasms kill you?
You gotta let your company know. Be like, man, I watched this one streamer and he's just old, so like I need time off work. They'll be like, oh, I understand, he's old. I got it. Like, no problem, sir. Well, hey, please, condolences.
No matter. You will go no further, and your bones
Brian with a Y,
will
what's up, man?
join.
How you doing? Guess what? What? Don't you friggin' dare say chicken butt. I'm gonna be very upset with you.
The way
That still hit me. Level 50? You got your scrying to level 7? Wow, that's super fast. That's crazy how early you got your scrying there. You're ahead of Bryson already. Which, you know what's wild is that Bryson's been playing the game for like 3.5 weeks now? 3 weeks. And you passed him in like 3 days. Anderson Gaming, what's up, man? Hello. Doing good, dude. How are you doing? I'm stuck. Oh, gosh. Oh, we gotta get rid of this guy. That was a terrible time for that. Ooh. Have I decided the next game? Ooh, tough decision. Actually, yes, I have. So, Elder Scrolls is gonna be sticking around for a while. But in order to keep things fresh and interesting, and for those that are a part of the community that aren't necessarily super duper interested in Elder Scrolls, there will be some streams throughout the weeks. I was gonna start this week, but I was not able to. But I'm believing that it's gonna be like Mondays.
Now to find out what they were
Mondays we're gonna be doing some different streams. It's gonna just be like regular time. Like the schedule's gonna stay the same. However, Hogwarts Legacy. That's the next one. So like once a week, maybe twice if we're feeling it. We'll jump into Hogwarts Legacy and we'll start like juggling like 2 games at a time. And then we're also going to start a series of members only streams, which is going to be something a little bit funky that you guys are actually voting on right now. And if you don't know, there's a poll up on the channel. You can vote as to which game you would like to start for the members only streams. And if you're not a member, that's okay. Don't you worry. It's not like that's going to be everything. It's like once every 2 weeks is going to be a members only stream. So, yeah. Yeah. What? Do Wednesdays? Because you will at some point. Oh, I see. Off work on Mondays. Okay, so can't make it work for everybody. That's been one of my biggest struggles recently, is making the schedule and all that fit for everybody, man. It's just impossible. So as much as I would love to adhere to everybody's wishes and wills, it's not possible. So I'm gonna do my best. I promise you I'm gonna give it my all, but I cannot make promises outside of that. If that makes sense. Dude, yeah, no worries, Brian. If you wanna catch us later, ain't no problemo, brother. I do appreciate you dropping in for a little bit. Don't do what works for everybody, just do what works for you. Alright, yeah, deal. Sure. Okay. Anderson, man, I'm happy to hear you're doing well, by the way. Managed to find time about 30 minutes to be here. Awesome. Awesome, dude. That's fantastic. Alright. You don't have to make time, by the way. I appreciate you very much, but don't feel obligated. You know? Live your life, man. Do what you got to do. It's okay to be busy. I appreciate you regardless. What? Dude, I really thought that said beaver preparations for just a quick second.
My blade has a soul. You will join it.
What? Ari, who are you talking about? Your Mima. Your Mima, the mom? You wait, your mom? Oh yeah, dude, Anderson, no worries, brother. I've been definitely trying to redirect the end of the stream to as many other creators as I can, man. Like, that's one thing that YouTube doesn't, well, it didn't do very well for a while, was that when the stream ended, it just ended and it fell kind of flat. So like, now that they've introduced raids, man, I want to take advantage of that as much as I can. I want to send them to other cool creators in the community, man, because You guys are fantastic. And yeah, dude, don't worry. It's all good, dude. Ain't no need to talk too much. It's all good. I understand. Trust me. I know what it's like. You have no reason to apologize.
Your corpse will be
Yeah, never heard somebody say Meemaw? I've heard people call their grandparents Meemaw, but not their mom Meemaw. Like, actually, I've only ever heard one person in my entire life call their grandmother Meemaw. But other than that, I've never heard it. So, congratulations, Mr. Number 2 over here.
humiliation. Why is it that Dwemer never answers? Or why can't them answer?
Boom. Yeah, dude, I'm happy to have you, Anderson. The more the merrier, man. We've got a ton of other creators, man. Like, Anderson, I don't know if you're interested in Discord or if you use it or not. But there's a link to one down below, and there's like a segment. I slapped your channel in there, like we talked about the other day. But there's so many other creators, man. Like, so many awesome people that we've just kind of like crossed paths and come together with, and it's really good, man. I love merging communities because they're filled with such good people. Like, good people just like trying to do what they love and share it with each other and live their life in a positive way, man. So yeah, the more the merrier. I love you guys, man. Wait, so, alright, hold on, tell me about this. Your mama plays Hogwarts Legacy? Cause that's crazy. Is she single? Sorry, I didn't mean to pull a mafia on you, my bad, brother. Yeah, I couldn't help myself, it came out. You do use Discord? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Awesome. Welcome aboard. I'll get you set up with a role and all that later. I'll slap like the fancy blue name on you. We're about the same age? Wait, you and I are the same age? Alright, I've dated older women before. Ain't nothing wrong with it, brother. I'm kidding. I'm just joking with you. You know I'm joking. Your actual name's Tony? Sweet, dude. I cannot promise that I'm gonna remember Tony, but I will do my best. I'm so bad with names to begin with, and it can be difficult to remember, like, you know, 3 or 4 different names that everybody has for, like, you know, from YouTube to real life to Discord. So I may just end up calling you Anderson. I hope that's not like rude or anything. It's not that I don't care. It's just that my brain's just not capable of juggling a bazillion different things. Yeah, well, okay, so Anderson, I'll drop you, or well, okay, Tony, I'm gonna try to remember, dude. I'm doing my best, but yes, I will give you a role here before too long. They don't just like automatically get assigned. We actually tried to set something like that up fairly recently, but we could not figure out how to get it to happen automatically, at least in a way that didn't intrude on other features of the Discord. You stay away from my mama. I don't know. You can't tell me not to, because now you know how it is. When you tell a child like not to do something, they automatically go do it. No, that is cool that your mom plays games, though. Well, my mom has been, she passed away a couple years ago, but she didn't do video games at all. She was never interested, man. That was one thing that I could never, like, share with, like, most of my friends growing up, and, like, my family specifically. Like, nobody liked games. My brother likes games, but, like, he's got, like, a kid now, and he's married and all that, so he doesn't really play games like he used to. Dude, it would have been so cool to play games with my mama. I remember I smoked a joint with my mom once. Dang, brother Anderson, thank you so much for joining the Beaver Army, sir. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, man. That's very kind of you, sir. Don't give me a role in the Discords. Well, no, okay, so I give everybody at the very least the blue name, just to like confirm that like they're cool. But so the like excessive amount of roles in Discord apply to all the other channels. So like we've got a channel for Minecraft, we've got a channel for Terraria, we've got a channel for Elder Scrolls, we've got a channel for this, we've got a channel for that. And rather than have like the at everybody ping, instead of like saying like at everybody all the time and pinging everybody, we set up this thing that allows you to select which role you want according to the game channels that are in the Discord. So then you can just at Minecraft and everybody that has selected that role will get pinged for it. It's really cool, actually. Shout out to Coffee Cat for helping me figure out how to set that up and getting everything squared away. Coffee Cat's a friggin' whiz, brother. Coffee Cat's done so much for the channel, man. But it's actually a really neat feature. I don't believe it actually gets used very much, but it's a great concept, and I'm glad it's a possibility. Quit speaking French? What? It's actually Dutch. Ooh! I almost got clap-o-wood, buddy. I'll get this snaky out of here. I feel like I'm not doing any damage anymore. Oh, that's the one dropping off the snakes, huh? Wow, he's tanky. I like whoever's pinging the proper targets. It's either the tank or it's the healer, so shout out to them too. Yeah, I would like to organize Discord a little bit as well. I'm also going to set up something in Discord that revolves around the members for the channel too, so I can't promise there's going to be a whole lot that happens directly in the Discord. It's probably more going to be like communicative for potential like future projects that revolve around memberships. But with that being said, we gotta get this guy out of here. Whew. With that being said, there will be a channel for members in the Discord that'll be set up properly with the roles, and anybody, it's gonna be tough because like a lot of people have different names for Discord in compared to their YouTube name, so I'm gonna have to maybe scratch that idea and just not worry about it. I don't know how I'd figure it out, to be completely honest, but it was more so intended to be just like a hey, this is gonna happen, or like, what do you guys think of this? And it was designed to revolve around members, because not everybody wants to be a member or anything like that, you know?
So many of the things you've broken I can easily replace, but Caluria,
Kill Ghost ASAP. We can do this.
Specimen. You'll never be the same. And what are these two without the third? Incomplete. Ancillary. Superfluous.
Superfluous. Where are you going?
Smash yourselves to dust against these bandits. Nicely done. Might as well enjoy it.
Okay, we're doing good. We're doing fine. Good shield from the healer, too. I am uber stuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they have no damage. I didn't realize that I was the one doing most of the damage. Oh, no! I'm okay. You only have paying members in your Discord? Yeah, that's fair enough too. I understand that. I mean, I started my Oh, sorry, teammates, my brother, my bad. I started the Discord for my channel like almost immediately when I developed my channel. So you know, I had, oh, we gotta kill the boss, kill the boss, kill the boss. We had like, you know, I didn't even have like 20 subscribers at the time, so let alone members for the channel. So it was just open for everybody, and I wasn't gonna just like close it down afterwards. I wasn't gonna be like, all right guys, now I've got 500 subs, so everybody that's not a member see you. I didn't think that was fair, so it's for everybody. Everybody and anybody, even those that don't tune into the stream. Kite, I'm talking to you. Just kidding, I don't know if Kite actually tunes in or not. But it's fun to give him crap. If Mafio's not here, I gotta give crap to somebody. What do we got? Empty backpacks? That's kind of sad.
Another barrier seal. We need to destroy that crystal so I can dispel it.
You made the Discord server after you already had 500 subs. Nice, dude. Yeah. Mafio, I know. I figured you were here. I saw you say hello earlier. I just needed an excuse to get you to pop up into the chat. Speaking of Mafio, how's that mod pack coming along? I saw your video on YouTube. I didn't watch the full thing because I didn't have time for it, but I did see that you posted up a little video revolving around the mod pack you've been working on.
This place is dead.
I know you said you were raging the other day.
You're ours now.
It was a live stream, your game crashed after like 20 minutes? Aw, that sucks. I didn't realize it was a live stream. I don't know, I've been putting like, well, okay, so my live streams have like live in the title, and I've been trying to stick them in the thumbnail in a way that's not like intrusive too. Just so it's like easily identifiable, but it didn't look like a live stream. Surely YouTube has a way to identify videos that were previously live streamed and are now like archived as a video, rather than just like no way to identify whatsoever that it's live. There's gotta be. Dude, Anderson, that game too, man. You've been playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That's a cool game. Like, something like 2 years ago when I first started doing YouTube, that was like the very first game that I had ever played. And, I didn't play through the whole thing. I kind of like, I think I dropped it for like Sekiro or something partway through. And I always meant to go back for it, but I just couldn't like lock it in to go back for some reason. But it looks like you're having a good time with it. It's a cool game. Messed up the text in the game somehow. Wait, are you talking about like the in-game text and how it shows like subtitles and dialogues in like the bottom left corner in like super tiny font?
This one's mine. Nothing can stop Ulfgar
'Cause
the Dragon Slayer.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is vanilla. I'm almost positive. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Yeah, the in-game text. Oh, wait, so because I remember when I played it was super tiny in the bottom left too, but I never put mods on the game. I never like tweaked any settings or changed anything aside from like controls. You know, I changed like my keybinds for my abilities and stuff.
I can't undo his spell. Not while he's fighting me. You have to be the ones to stop this.
I'm gonna try to get this team to do hard mode. They're not into it. Hold on. Hold on a second. just do the crystals. Oh man, bunch of crybabies. They're scared. They don't want to do hard mode. They don't want to do hard mode, man. Oh, I'm sad. Bunch of poo-poos. Whatever. You're trying to make the subtitles look big for 1440, but then all the text disappeared. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah. The text in that game is super tiny. Like, it's actually rather nice in this game because the text is like very large and in charge. Let me lock it in here for a minute. These guys want to do a no death. I don't want to mess this up for them. If I'm the one that messes... Oh, one of the DDs died. Never mind. No such thing as no death. Whoa, how did that hit me? I was so far away from it, bro. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Like waves against me.
Oh, the poison's not something we want to stand in, though. That was bad timing on that. That's funny. I think we could have done hard mode. Like, we might not have had a no death. We might have had to try like once or twice.
This is a vessel befitting my power. Observe.
Yeah, I know that the tank said to ignore ads, but I think it might be better. He's dead. He doesn't know. Why did I die? I was in the circle. Was I not in the right circle? I might have been in the wrong circle. And that's friggin' embarrassing. Okay. Oh, you know what? No. I was in the wrong circle, bro. I was supposed to be in the corner, not on the sides. I'm such a friggin' derp. We did it. I forgot how to do that one.
I think it's time we laid these old bones to rest for good.
Kalurian.
Y'all scared.
Sabina.
Let's talk a little bit. Some light-hearted smack talk. Some locker room jabs. You know? Just tell them they're scared.
Turnabout is fair play.
This guy, our healer's name is Mr. Heal Your Girl. What a fun name.
Medicine, bastard.
Where did I go wrong?
There'll be plenty of time for regrets where you're going.
Now to ensure this dragon stays buried for a very long time. Breath of the tricky god.
He said I'm rocking
breeze
Worm
of the
Wizard.
far
I said
shores.
your mom's
Carry
rocking
away the
Worm
liquid
Wizard.
light that clings as septic
Sorry,
into
I
this world.
I feel the need to talk a little smack now and then, but just like for jokes. I'm not serious. I'm not trying to upset anybody. We're just having fun. They laughed at it. Sometimes people do get mad, but that's on them. Live a little. Okay. Tempest Island, Lair of Marsalok, and Darkshade 2. Tempest Island. If I can find it all. Tempest Island. There's Darkshade 2. Where's Lair of Marsalok? Right there. Alright, let's jump back into Eastmarch. And keep her moving. That is a good dungeon. I like that fight a lot.
Told you something bad was gonna happen. I didn't want you to walk into this trap alone, so I followed you. Good thing, too.
Naryu's kind of a freak, dude. She's crazy.
I've been tracking a Breton illusionist by the name of Dalin for a while now. The villain created quite a stir by assassinating a few nobles in Mournhold recently. I discovered that he took a contract with Fildgor and tracked him to this region. Not exactly, but I'd wager he's inside the keep. I'm not sure what we'll find in there, but you'll need to be quick. Dalin's already a step ahead of us. The man bought Verlop with a promise of gold. Who knows who else he's got on his side.
Interesting.
I need to make sure
Well?
our Alliance friends are playing nice with each other. Then I'll meet up with you. I'll try and get out of this damn dress and into some proper clothing. How do women wear stuff like this all the time?
Dude, she's such a savage. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of her throughout this alliance.
Well, thanks. Maybe I could get used to wearing such finery when things aren't so dangerous.
Bound chicken, wow, she
What am I
said.
saying? Get your ass in there and save King Yoren.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Everybody runs up to that gate, tries to go through it, and then realizes they can't. I'm in kill mode. Everything dies. All of you. They can't fight back if they don't have an army. Alright, that's good enough. Dude, I know I say this like every day, but like every day I play this game,
Are you an idiot?
I get more
We're
excited
surrounded
for
by
the
enemy.
future of like the
Big
harder
bad
overworld that they're
storm
talking
beasts
about
are
implementing.
outside. Maybe we should go upstairs so I can protect you.
Bound chicken, wow.
Like,
People really frustrate me sometimes.
Would she knock him out too? Dude, she's got a freaking habit of like flirting with men to get what she wants. And then the men are like, ooh, a woo woo. And she's just like, bah, smacks him upside the head and knocks him out and then drags him into a corner. That's like the 7th time I've seen her do that, man.
Maybe we should go upstairs so I can protect you. Who even says that? He could have complimented my eyes, or my... Never mind. He's one of Dawn's thugs. No sign of the king, though. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Windows are wonderful things, my darling. No one ever remembers to lock them. I'm sure you've crawled into or out of more than a few windows over the course of your adventures.
Dude, she is such a friggin' flirt, bro. I'm not gonna lie, every window in my house is double locked. I don't mess around. I live on the 2nd floor. No jokes. I don't care. Every window's locked.
I found 2 doors.
Mafio's
in
not
there.
getting
They're
in this
both locked
house.
tight. I'm sure the king is behind one of those doors. We just need to figure out how to open them. I don't think you'll just find a key lying around, but you never know. I'll check down here. Take a look upstairs and see if you can find anything.
How funny would it be if we could repeat that line back to her and just tell her, like, I wonder if we go upstairs, I could protect you better. I feel like, dude, she put the whooping on everybody. I'm telling you what, man, there's like 3 NPCs in this entire game that are like just savages. They literally do work. They put in all the effort. They think for themselves. They carry weight. And Naryu is one of them. She might be like #1. Early on, I was kind of offended with Naryu. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I talked to her, I was like, she's kind of sassy and disrespectful. She's like so full of herself, and I kind of didn't like her. But the more we engage with her, the more she grows on me. She's cool, man. Oh, I'm lost. Enter the safe room.
So you have finally come to the aid of the king.
Are you dead?
So you have finally come to the aid of the king. Thank you for all your hard work here in Fort Amal. I can't say that Verloc was as useful as I hoped, but he served his purpose, right? I mean, just look at me. Stunning, am I not? A Breton leading the Nords. Who would have thought of it?
He doesn't really look like a Breton to me. He kind of looks more like a Nord. I guess it's hard to tell because we can't see like his actual skin color. Bretons are typically a little bit darker. But he does have like a lot of Nordic features, but maybe that comes with the fact that he's like embedded deeply in the Nordic culture and became king of the Nords.
For all intent and purposes, I am the real king now. Any who would challenge that are being dealt with. But I wanted to congratulate you. So many lives lost because of you. I'm envious. That poor guard Floanor, greedy Lord Verloc, the mind reels.
He even speaks like a Nord.
Verloc did say that he would take care of her, didn't he? My poor Verloc was many things, but a liar wasn't one of them. Then there's that pretty little dark elf outside. The feisty one. She'll be a fun one to kill. And of course, King Euron.
I have a feeling she's not going to go out too easily.
He's enjoying a gift from Filgor. The king that saved his people from the Akaviri, killed by his own brother. Yet, no one will ever know. No, they will find the body of poor Dallin the Briton, defeated by their heroic king. Oh, that would be me. Well, yes, that's the entire point of why we're here. Now I must apologize. I have matters to attend to. You'll find that my guards now control the manor. You can try to stop us, but I doubt you'll have very much luck.
You know what's interesting here is that he's clearly trying to convey a coup. Like, that's what he wants to do. He wants to take over. He wants to obtain leadership and put his people in charge of the whole pact, the Ebonheart Pact. And thinking about it a little bit, it's not like the people like him. He doesn't exactly have the public on his side, which complicates things a little bit, because I can't think of a single coup that has ever happened in the history of ever that worked that the people weren't on board with. Like, typically the way a coup works is that, like, the leadership is tainted or sullied or disagreed with heavily in some way or fashion or form or something, and the people use their power to push the leadership out in some way. This guy doesn't exactly have like a very large backing. There's not a ton of people supporting him. Obviously, he does have support, right? He's got people outside fighting for him and dying for him. But if you would go to like any random town in the Ebonheart Pact, like, they don't consider this guy the king. They probably don't even know who he is. So even if he was to kill the real king and achieve, like, you know, some form of, like, power, I don't feel like the people of the pact would respect him or appreciate him or even abide by his proper coup. Maybe they would. Like, maybe it would just be one of those moments where like, all the peasants and other towns around within the Ebonheart Pact are just like, well, guess he's the king now. But I don't know. You never know. We're gonna kill him anyway. Doesn't matter what he does. Ooh. Did you guys want hands?
Until you rise again.
Am I stupid?
Said you were
No, we're here.
after us. Let's see how you handle two of the best warriors of the sea.
The best warriors, he said?
Well done.
Is that what he said?
Too little, too late. The false king is dead. Once you join him,
It's just so, every fight is so anticlimactic, dude. If that was like a world boss style fight, or like, maybe not necessarily the style of the fight, but like, the girth of the fight was world boss comparable, that would be so much more enjoyable to do things like that. But everything is just so easy to kill, and it makes everybody look like such a big pushover.
King Yoren's breathing is shallow. The poison Dahlan used, it's tainted. Daedric.
Yikes.
I'm not sure what it's doing to this poor man, but I don't think he will survive. The illusionist fooled us all. His magic allowed the Stormfist to look like people we trusted. Something in the wine we shared, we think. One of them took the form of the king's servant. He poisoned the king's dinner.
I mean, there you go. That was the only way that they were ever going to get into power. Was specifically that they, for the reason... Shut up, Bryson. Specifically that they tricked everybody. They drugged them. So, yeah. I don't think that even if he did obtain power in some way, I don't think he was going to be able to maintain it.
Fighting broke out as soon as King Yoren fell ill. We dragged him away from the meeting and locked ourselves in here. When the Stormfist broke in, I thought we were finished. If that woman hadn't shown up, we'd probably be dead right now. She never identified herself. When the Stormfist broke in, she just appeared out of nowhere and put 2 daggers in their backs. Then she told us help was coming, and she ran off. She wore a helmet, but I'm pretty sure she was a dark elf.
Yeah, dude, the voice acting in this game's not bad. It's hit and miss. There's a couple that are a little bit, you know, flat. And there's also a very repetitive theme of, like, it's obvious where the same voice actor voices multiple characters. And it happens pretty consistently throughout the whole game. Like, there's like a handful of voice actors that I've heard probably like do 20, 30 different characters in this game. So that kind of brings a little bit of the immersion out of it. A little, you know, because they're different characters and you expect them to be unique. But when they sound just like 10 other people that you've met previously, it falls a little bit flat. But yeah, the voice acting generally is good. And those that you do hear many times over are good voice actors. Even like, you know, they're the same voice actors that come from like Skyrim and stuff too. And like, you recognize them a little bit. Like there's a couple guards that are from Skyrim that you, Tiffany, hey yo, how you doing? I guess you're not sleeping, huh? It's late.
We should be fine, and we're not helpless. We can protect the king. But please hurry just the same. I don't know how long he can resist the poison.
The poison? Well, yeah, Bryson, all right, hold on. Let me make my argument with you, Bryson, real quick. Let me tell you why I think that my armor is somewhat irrelevant. Let's look at this. We have max health, health recovery, 1 point of weapon and spell damage. That is it. Like 124 additional weapon and spell damage. The 5th item set piece only applies to my heavy attacks. It does not benefit anything else. That group of enemies that I just fought, I never used a heavy attack. That's the entire Sergeant's set. And then the Noble Duelist set gives me stamina recovery and 2 lines of weapon and spell damage. And then Light and heavy attacks increase at melee range, increase my heavy attacks as well, and light attacks. So I would argue that my armor's not really super beneficial for overworld content. It doesn't do much. The crit chance is good from the headpiece, but that's about, and the Oaken Soul Ring is good. The Oaken Soul Ring actually gives me a lot of buffs, but I don't think my armor does a whole lot outside of like long-term fights. Like my burst is not good. When I drop my spear and I like just hit my execute right away, it does like decent damage, but it doesn't do crazy damage. The bulk of my damage comes from like long-term heavy attack. See, like I do no damage like that, but as soon as I start like holding heavy attack down and charging my stacks up, that's where the damage comes in. And I don't even get to this point of introducing my heavy attacks in 99% of the overworld content. I really think that the overworld's too easy, man.
Some sort of catatonic state. Something's wrong here.
Something's wrong here. Uh-oh. Why me? Tiffany, I don't know if you ever do sleep. I wish I could function with a minimal amount of sleep like that. I feel like I'd get so much more done. Like, we could stream for... Oops, I did not mean to pull the entire group. We could stream for like another 3 or 4 hours if I could sleep less. I would love that. Oh gosh, Lordy B, teammates. Like that 76k crit, that feels good. Okay, I never got to open that crate. See ya, teammates, suckers. Smell you later. Bryson, are you playing the game? Are you diddly doing the game, Diddy, dude? Did Diddy do the game, dude? Okay, we're not exactly setting records here for our DPS, but that's okay. We're smooth. I don't know if these guys drop XP. Nope, just scrying. No, we can hop in Discord if you want. While you scry. I could sidestep away from East March. You know, I definitely don't have an issue continuing East March, but if we play, I'll just do something else. Ain't not a problem. I should actually jump on the Dragon Knight and level it. I could do some like main quests. Why am I tanking? Whew, close. I like how I'm inside his butt. Holy crap, he got me too. I feel like I'm not doing any damage to this guy. I would imagine that the Dwarven Centurions have like really high armor. Dude, Tiff, it did get cold, didn't it? I was just saying that as I was leaving work today. It's like super cold. It's like 34 degrees again. It was so nice out most of the week. A little bit on the nippy side, but not like cold. Tonight's cold. Bryson, what level is your scrying? Yeah, the teammates are going to be probably pissed off if I try to pull all the enemies, but I'm just going to pull all the enemies. Okay, this is maybe not good. I definitely pulled everything and just started tanking it all. The tank I don't think was prepared for all this. And that's on me, man. This is my bad. Alright, hang tight, Bryson. Let me get through this fight. I'll join Discord. Maybe I should focus this. What's the average for tomorrow? I think it was like high 50s, 60s, low 60s. I think. It's gonna be a little chilly, I believe, but not like super cold. I think. I'd have to double check. I checked it like yesterday. Which state am I in? I really prefer not to give like detailed information like that because I don't want people like showing up in my house and all that. Like, you know, no disrespect to the people. Because 99.9% of you guys are super cool, but there's that 0.1% that is crazy. And I with all due respect, I don't want them knowing where I live. I'm sure one day that information is going to get out, so it's probably not that big of a deal, but I don't want to like put out the bat signal to have people just like showing up at my house, if that's understandable. Yeah, Mafia, well, yeah, he would show up. And you, I think you inadvertently nailed it. If there's any door that Mafia is going to show up at, because normally he prefers windows, like he'll climb right in. But if he's going to show up at a door, it's the back door. 100% it's the back door. That man does not use the front. I'm telling you right now. Back door or the second window. Okay, well, this is what I get for talking about how I live on the second floor. Thank you for remembering. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean. Y'all crazy. To be fair, it is just Mafia that's crazy. It's not everybody. Oh, he's down. I didn't know.
What did I ever do to that Nesh?
Okay, I've been jumping ahead. I should probably, like, maintain teamwork here. Alright. Oh, I was gonna join Discord. I'm sorry. Hello. Hello?
There we go. I forgot to unmute.
You forgot to pull the mic out of your armpit, huh?
Yes.
Ooh.
I am. How do I put this? I'm
Hold
locked
on.
in.
Mistakes were made.
I'm locked in.
Oh, I'm dead.
Knew it.
I pulled like 100 enemies. It was too much. I should have let the tank go first. But I was all excited because it's like my favorite pool of the game, and you know.
I'm the fastest scryer in the world.
You're the fastest scryer in the world? Are you in Artaeum?
I'm the man, the myth, the legend, yes.
Why is Discord's thing like in the middle of the friggin' screen now? It used to be top left. Now it's like middle left.
Why they gotta go around changing things?
Well, I like the update that they added. I don't know. It's not annoying. I'm sure there's a way to move it, to be honest. Yeah, they did do a large update. I like the way it looks, man. Like, it's clean. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it before, but I'm glad that they, like, changed the aesthetic of it.
Yeah. Keep it new, keep it fresh.
I am gonna have to turn you up, though, if you're gonna sit with the microphone 6 feet away.
Yes.
Are you gonna... Alright. I was gonna say, if you're gonna start screaming at some point, don't break my ears, please.
No. This is like as high as my voice is gonna go for tonight.
I still can't understand what you're saying, but I can hear you.
Alright. Let's get it. We're halfway there. So, do you remember yesterday when I told you my scrying was level 6?
Yeah.
So, for the last probably hour, I've been doing nothing but scrying, and I'm almost level 7.
Oh, it'll slow down, don't worry.
Brother, it did slow down. Didn't make a hell of beans though, because I'm that guy.
So, you can do purples now, right?
Oh yeah. I'm almost on to where I can do gold. Okay, level 7, there we go. And now I can do gold. Dang, it feels good to be good. Yeah, let's go do some gold.
Yeah, at that point, I would recommend just like literally doing all the gold leads that you have access to. Gosh, that was so loud. Like all across the map. Don't discriminate. You go everywhere, and that should rank you. Huh?
Khajiit areas. I don't like them there Khajiit areas.
Okay, well that's racist.
You keep them cat people away from me. Bunch of pussies.
Okay, that was pun intended.
Exactly.
You do sound like a dark elf, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Cut my life into pieces.
I didn't say emo elf.
Same thing.
Same thing, huh?
Yeah. Alright, here we go. We gotta figure this out.
Tempest Island and Lair of Marshalok. Are you doing dailies?
I already did mine.
Nice.
I have them because, and don't turn them in. You know better. You know why?
Why?
Because tomorrow, isn't it tomorrow where the event happens?
You're right. Good shout.
So
technically, it's today. It'll be 5 a.m. I think is the reset.
But I think the event doesn't start till 10. So just remember that that's 100% more XP if you save it.
Yeah, that's a good shout. I didn't even think about that, man.
Mm-hmm. Gotta think ahead. Then you just do tomorrow's tomorrow.
Figured it'd be up here. Another contract completed by, well, you again. I wonder if the Tong is testing me or
And
something.
did you see where they made it to where now it's just
success is a success,
a worldwide like increase instead of you having to like use it on your character?
Yes, it's like a passive buff during the event, so you don't even have to eat anything.
Yeah, which I kind of like.
Well, it won't be active now. Like you can't like activate the buff and then log out and have 2 more hours after the event ends anymore.
Which kind of sucks.
Damn.
Oop, I went too far.
When you entered the safe room, I
You just
heard
suck
the
her out.
ambassadors trying to be quiet upstairs. Next thing I know, Stormfist thugs are waving
your
their
face.
axes around and attacking the manor. I was about to leave the
Did
same
they?
way I entered.
Here we go.
Well, I couldn't let you have all the
First
fun.
gold lead. What
Seriously,
we got going on
you
here?
have to understand. My
Yellow,
organization
okay,
used to be
so
respected. Now we're hunted for what we
yellow.
were, what we represented. That has to change.
Green baby.
I was talking about you, but I also figured more backup wouldn't hurt. Ernskar and his guards are downstairs. They rushed over as soon as the fighting started. But King Yoren, he didn't look so good. He's not going to make it, is he? Hildegor plays dirty. I wish I could help more, but I've already overstepped the limits of my contract. I need to get back to Mournhold. A new matter involving a rival group has become an issue. These people still need your help, hero.
Oh, what a good way to end.
Always the hero, aren't you? I'm kidding. I'll find you again when I need your help. In fact, I'd like that. Now go. Save King Yoren. He needs you more than I do at the moment.
About chicken wow, she said.
Yes, sir.
Where is my father? What did our so-called allies do to him? I'll kill every single Argonian and Dark Elf myself if my father's been harmed.
Man, these guys are kind of clueless. Everybody's so quick to judge and so quick to blame like Argonians for everything. It's freaking shameful.
I mean,
Filgor might have
it's their
driven
fault.
the blade, but the Dark Elves and Argonians did nothing to protect my father. Now where is he? Tell me!
Bro. All right, hold on.
What?
Let me finish this dialogue and I'll give you a debrief.
Guards,
Okay.
go to the king at once. As for you, what's your involvement in all this? Why are you here? Then we are allies, for now. I must go to my father. I don't care how we do it, but his life must be saved. My father can't die. Filgor will not win this war. Not this way. I forbid it.
All right.
There must be something we can do for the king.
There was an attempted coup and assassination on the king of the Evanhart Pact. They got close. They actually poisoned him with something that they don't really know if they're going to be able to cure him or help anything about it. He might just die. And the prince, his son, he's basically number 2. He's like the head of of command for the army and whatnot. And he just like bust in the door swinging. He's like, "Who is it? Where are they? I'm gonna kill all of them." And he was immediately like, "It's the Argonians and the Dark Elves, isn't it? I know it is. I just know it. I'm gonna kill them all." And we were like, "Well, actually, we've been investigating. We took care of the problem. They're all dead. And also, it wasn't the Argonians or the Dark Elves. It was actually the Stormfists. And he was like, but the Argonians and the Dark Elves didn't do anything to help. I'm gonna kill them anyway. I was like, what the heck, dude? What's your problem, man?
You just don't like them there. Argonians.
But the problem is that nobody knew. The Stormfists drugged everybody. They put like a drug in the camp's mead. So the Argonians, the Dark Elves, were being allied through Armageddon army forces, and they were all camped out together, and they used that as an advantage to help like disorient and confuse the people, and trick them into thinking it was something else that was going on. And this guy just rolled in and he was like, they're useless, I'll kill them all. And it's so jacked up, man. Like, first of all, they don't have to help. The Dark Elves are associated with the Ebonheart Pact, but the Argonians are not. They're completely isolated from everything. They have no reason to help the Pact at all. They could just move out if they wanted to. They could just head south and hit Murkmire and just live out peacefully in the swamp with the rest of their people. But instead, they're up here in Eastmarch where it's cold and miserable, and they are intentionally trying to help the Ebonheart Pact. They're sacrificing their lives, and the people running the Ebonheart Pact are just like, there's filthy lizards, I'll kill them all. I just don't get it, man. It's so friggin' gross. Like, and the Khajiit were kind of treated the same way in the Aldmeri Dominion. Like, there are Argonians in the Aldmeri Dominion, but they're typically just refugees that have migrated over because they were pushed out, like due to like, you know, a little bit of like racism. And the Khajiit are in a very similar position as the Argonians from the Ebonheart Pact. Like, they are expected to help in the Three Banners War. But they're so easily like ostracized when it comes to anything going wrong. Like, when they're sabotaged by another pact, it's the Khajiit. It's the Khajiit. It's like, man, I just don't understand. You're literally at war with two other factions. There is a billion other people. There's a billion other people that they could like be blaming or going out of their way to try to like figure out the truth for, and they're so quick to just point fingers at the people that don't look like them. It's so
like,
stupid.
I don't like them. They're fur balls.
That's exactly what it is, though. Like, I know you're just like joking, but that is 100% accurate. They are immediately like, oh, they've got fur, they've got tails. Unacceptable. I just don't get it. Well, this is coming from the guy that is talking about maybe making like a line of furry outfits to sell as merchandise.
You shut your mouth,
bro. They're expensive. Hold on. Well,
yeah.
Let me jump into
the Mafia.
No, hold on. Let me jump into this next bit of dialogue, and then we'll talk about furry outfits, and I'll like transition out of Eastmarch so we can keep chatting. Give me just 1 second.
The Stormfists have been dealt with, and the duplicates rounded up. But whatever poison attacks the king grows worse with each passing hour. We can't help him without more information. Now our enemies stoop so low as to ally themselves with Daedra. The poison will kill the king before we can get him to the healers in Windhelm. And no one here can cure a poison like this. We need to ask the Turnian monks for help. An old cult worship totem gods. Call them monks or witches as you will, but they wield strong healing magic. Their rituals are complex, and those who seek their help must bring their own ritual components. The poison weakens the king. We need a substance to bolster his life force. The Turnian monks also require a focus, an object or even a person. Something or someone that possesses a rare power can serve this function.
Interesting. Let's do that. It's interesting to see how the different dominions handle themselves in their times of like desperation and war. Like the Ebonheart Pact has been very quick to just like jump into unconventional methods of handling themselves. So like necromancy, for example. One of the initial conflicts was in Stone Falls, and Stone Falls was being invaded by the Pact, or what the heck is the top left faction, whatever they're called, and immediately they were like, we can't handle this. There's no way we're going to be able to solve this problem. Let's just summon a giant fire skeleton to burn their ships down. And they did, and then they burned their ships down. And the giant fire skeleton was like, what's next for me to burn down? And the people that summoned the giant fire skeleton were like, not our town. And the skeleton was like, there's a town? I'll be right back. And so that was like one of the big conflicts in Stone Falls, was chasing down this like the skeleton Goliath, trying to stop it from decimating the entire town. And the next quest is them talking about like what unconventional form of alternate magic we can just like jump into immediately, because they're like, we don't know what to do, we're gonna have to summon the witches. It's crazy, man.
Like, have you ever tried napalm? I mean, it works pretty good.
Whereas the Aldmeri Dominion is very, like, true to themselves. They believe that they can do whatever they gotta do. They're like, we're not gonna set aside our morals. We're not gonna set aside our ethics. We're not gonna sacrifice people unnecessarily. Like, they do their best to, like, maintain the integrity, and they pull through. They form allies and friendships with other people, and they do things like I would say the right way. It's interesting, man.
It does sound interesting.
It's tough, to put it all together, because it takes a long time to get through the story quests. Like, and it can be kind of boring to sit and listen to all the dialogue forever and ever and ever. But at the end of the day, like when you have listened to everything and you've experienced all the dialogue, it fits this it kind of creates a new picture that you didn't get from each individual quest, and I don't know, I like putting it all together and experiencing the whole thing.
I completed all of Greenshade today. I forgot to say that.
Freaking didn't listen to any of the dialogues, did you, buddy?
Brother, I'm rolling.
I know. Greenshade's a good one, man. You get to be introduced to like the Wood Elves thoroughly, and the Green Pact and their cultures, and how they are gonna potentially support the war efforts.
Yeah, I got introduced to that achievement.
Yeah, I know you did. Speaking of achievements, are you gonna go for the achievements in this event?
Of course.
Cool.
Because that takes I'm not waiting another year for that thing to roll back around.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best for him as well. Yeah, dude, Anderson, man, I appreciate you dropping in, sir. It's always a pleasure, and I wish you the best, man. Thank you for hanging out. Tiffany, you savage. Thank you. Yeah, what she said. You guys are watching right now and you haven't liked the stream, do that. Do that, make a big deal, big difference. Me love you long time.
Messed up long time.
Okay, maybe for about 3 minutes tops.
A good 3 minutes.
A good, yeah, you got the best 3 minutes of your life.
That's right. You ever seen that meme where the lady, she's like, can you bless me with anything? And the dude's like, can you suck it?
Best I can do is $1.50.
$3.50.
$3.50.
Yeah. Just got a crafting motifs book, which is great.
Very nice.
Yeah, from scrying.
Oh, really? Wait, so you got it from digging in the dirt?
Yep.
That's rare, bro.
Rank 8 or higher. So I have to be a higher level to even absorb this thing. Which is crazy.
Is it one of the thick purple books?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, dude. That's a good one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those are like super uncommon.
I am using that luck. I just teleported, and it cost me 777 gold. So my luck is running far today. 3 7s.
That's the thing about scrying is that I feel like I find myself just like force traveling all the time and spending like more gold than I want to.
Oh, brother, I make so much gold. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, honestly, it's worth it.
I'm so rich from this.
Okay. Well, let me know when you've got enough money to pay my 50K back, pal. Mr. Rich McGee over here.
I'm broke till next Sunday.
Uh-huh.
This backpack costs a lot.
It does, dude. It's so friggin' expensive upgrading your inventory.
I'm still trying to upgrade it.
But yeah, I hope that would make a difference for your early game progression, because it is really frustrating dealing with all the inventory managements.
Oh, brother, I am still full, but I'm full because I'm lazy, and I don't go and put it in the bank or whatever.
Have you been keeping your research pool items?
Of course, I ain't dumb. What I need to do is I need to get my levels up high enough to where I can actually do some writs, get some writ vouchers, and upgrade my, or do my get my research times down fully.
Yeah, dude, you gotta get that the skill lines maxed out.
Yeah, I mean, on a few of them they're not bad. The other ones look like they just started. But it won't be hard to get those up once I get enough skill points to, like, get by.
That is the longest process, is getting all them skill points. I think I'm finally at a point where I'm like satisfied with the amount that I have. I could definitely do with more, but like I've got my crafting trees pretty much maxed out with skill points, and I still have enough to like put into other passives and whatnot, so I feel good.
Yeah, I need a lot more. Because, have you completed the story, the main story yet?
Yes, I have.
I need to.
So I believe you technically, okay, not really, but technically you're supposed to finish the main story before you move on to the next Dominion. Because spoiler,
doing that anyway.
I was gonna say spoiler alert, Cadwell is the one that uses alternate methods of transportation. You're not gonna pay it. Can I just tell you? Or
oh yeah.
Okay. So when you complete the main story and you've completed the main, like the entirety of the domain that you're in. So like in this case, it's the Ultimary. Cadwell essentially is like, oh hey adventurer, how you feeling? You want more? You want more adventure? And you're like, oh hell yeah, Mr. Cadwell. And he's like, all right, well, just letting you know that I can do that for you. I'll give you more. However, you're gonna be starting over. And he's like, all this like whole, when you walk through towns and people are like, you're the one that saved the Tree of Grotwood. Wow, it's a pleasure to see you. I never thought I'd see you here. Like that kind of dialogue that you get from the NPCs around the world when you start completing quests. He's like, that stuff's not gonna exist. You're gonna start over. Nobody's gonna know your name. You're gonna be fresh meat and have fun. And he just like, poof, snaps his fingers, and you wake up in the next pact. So like, my next pact was the Evanheart. I don't know if it is always like that. It might rotate like clockwise. I don't know how it works. But dude, Cadwell's cool. He's an interesting character.
Oh yeah.
That he is weird.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him a lot too, but he's something. He's not like who we think he is, I think. Like, I'm hoping to learn more soon, but he definitely is not like a normal dude. Do you know the lore of Cadwell at all?
Not really. I can't remember it too well. I need to go and watch more videos on it.
Okay, so I don't know like all of Cadwell's past and histories, but I do know that because you know how you find him in Cold Harbor, like that's where you first meet him.
Yeah.
So the idea of him being in Cold Harbor is that he was once a normal person, living his life in Tamriel, just doing the diddle, and he just lost his mind. He went crazy for some reason, some way, somehow. Mafia, welcome back. He lost his mind and went genuinely crazy. When he died, he was then taken to Cold Harbor. He was, I believe, sacrificed as a Daedric sacrifice. And his soul was sent to Cold Harbor. And 100% of the time, actually, if you end up in Cold Harbor as a human being, your soul essentially like erodes and turns just crazy. Everybody in Cold Harbor just goes crazy. But because Cadwell was already crazy, he became not crazy. Because you know how he speaks like he's really level-headed and very like coherent, right? Like he knows what he's talking about. It's an interesting idea, and he's got this like unique magic that is not really described or understood or portrayed by other characters either. Like he can just do things that we don't really know why or how or anything. Like what do I compare him to? He's like the if Inspector Gadget's gadgets were just magic, and like he's like Inspector Gadget almost.
He's just got everything.
He's a weird one, man, and I love his hat. It's the only pothead in the game.
You are not wrong.
Heal me!
Ooh. Okay, I guess we're doing hard mode.
It feels good to be able to get all these, whatchamacallits off my back. All these gold, whatchamacallits, getting done today. Now if they're getting done, I won't have to actually, like, try as much. I'm almost halfway through level 7.
You're doing the gold leads now?
Yeah, we're flying. And I have so many of these that we gonna hit 8. We might almost hit 9.
The leads really do add up quick in the early game.
Mm-hmm. We're killing it.
You don't want the tank to die. That's not okay. And we out of here.
Go.
Oh, I was gonna tell you about these furry suits.
Oh, go ahead. Now that Mafia is back, he can help you to figure out the whole situation.
Bryson, for this
Perhaps I
conversation
misremembered.
to
Pay me no
work
mind.
properly, I need you to do me a favor. Do you have Amazon?
I do, but I do not want to go look it up. I know how much that they are.
How much?
It's insane.
It is insane, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's the market that we're missing. We're gonna slide right in there. We're gonna slide right into that furry suit market. $10,000 a piece.
Come get your bussy beavers down
Okay,
here.
no, we didn't have to call it that. Okay.
I mean, if we sell the part, we gotta sell the part.
You don't want to like shy people away from it. Like I would
Trust,
imagine.
That's
No,
not
no,
shying anyone away.
No, all right. So hear me out. I would imagine that if you're a furry, the last thing you want is for all of your coworkers and family and friends to know that you're a furry. You don't want to advertise it like that. What you want to do is like, you know, they started introducing like really low key, super like undercover like packaging for things like paraphernalia for smoking weed.
Yeah,
like
hymns and stuff like that.
Yeah, that too, man. You got to do it like that. You got to introduce your marketing in a way that's going to be appealing to those that are maybe just a little bit embarrassed. You know? You know. You tell me you don't know. I know you know. You're embarrassed.
I ain't embarrassed of nothing.
Well, look, man. We know you're not a pickleball player. We know it's we know you're not a pickleball player. It's a cover up.
You're right. I'm just a
Yeah.
whore.
Well, I didn't say that. I said you were a furry.
Oh,
Not the same thing, dude. Come on. You're insulting my viewership here.
Oh. Just a gigolo everywhere that I go. I love that song. Found it.
Holy, I'm dead.
Yes, you are.
Jumped off a cliff. Ooh, chesticle.
Chesticles.
How about you chesticles these nuts, buddy?
Why don't you? I don't know. I was gonna make a joke, but my brain don't work. I think I got a piece about every piece of armor in this game.
No, you don't.
I got a piece. I swear to you.
No, you don't. There's so much armor. Did you know there's over 300 armor sets in the game now?
And
I'm just saying.
I'm out here.
No, you're not. You're in Volleyball Tour right now.
I'm out here digging holes, climbing in and out of them. And tomorrow, I'll be at the ladies' prison.
What?
It's from King of the Hill.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Sorry.
Yeah, Bill's trying to give like a motivational speech to Boomhauer. And he said, "I'm just gonna get fatter and older, but I'm gonna drag this old fat body or whatever it was to wherever I need to go. And tomorrow, I'll be I'll be outside of a ladies' prison. Will I get a date? Chances are no. Experience says no. But will I show up?
Absolutely. All right.
I love King of the Hill.
While you're at the ladies' prison, Mafio's gonna be down in them s'mores Pop-Tarts.
No, he's got muffins right now. He's happy.
I literally just said he's got s'mores Pop-Tarts.
He's got muffins.
I mean, I'm sure he's got muffins as well.
He's sent videos of his muffins.
Ew. Mafia, that's friggin' disgusting, dude. Why would you do that?
Chocolate chip too.
Yeah, that man literally doesn't eat any other muffin besides chocolate chip, which I don't understand.
Why, dude? The best muffin you'll ever eat in your life is a blueberry muffin.
Yeah, blueberry is like where it's at, or cinnamon raisin, something like, you know.
Or well, wait, and then you know, like the banana bread that's shaped like a muffin.
I mean, is that
will-
technically a muffin though?
I don't know, but it'll rock your socks off.
Oh, Mafia said he's got cinnamon sugar muffins in the kitchen. Yeah, but it's not in your hand, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, he avoids those.
Yeah, he'll go out to the kitchen and his nana's sitting there with a wooden spoon just waiting to smack him with it. Like, don't you touch those muffins. Those my muffins. You eat the chocolate chip ones now.
Mm-hmm. I'll be touching them Raisin Bran muffins. Oh, how big of an antiquity is this? Do that. Goodness gracious.
Good Lord Almighty.
Crazy out here. I definitely probably have a piece of every mythic item in this game.
Dude, Michael Rossi, man, thank you. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you just gift yourself a membership? How is that possible, dude? I've never in my life seen that happen.
Hey, pimpin' ain't easy.
Dude, that's like a 5-leaf clover. That's a 1 in a million chances that happens.
Pimpin' ain't easy.
Dude, Michael, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you. Welcome aboard. That's so crazy, dude. You know we're over 1,300 subscribers now on the channel, which is absolutely bonkers.
Yes, sir.
Which means that is literally like a 0.01, like a 0.0073 something % chance that you get that freaking membership. Like, that is crazy. Congratulations. Ask Tony it happens to you. That's wild, dude. You got luck.
Throwing medals on himself.
Right? He's
like, yes.
He's at the Grammys like, and I want to award this next Grammy to myself.
He said, "Crown me, bitch."
Just
I'll
like
bring the
switches
crown.
hands with the Grammy. Hands it from his left to his right hand.
It's an honor to accept this award from myself. I am the Academy, and I did all the work. I'd like to thank me, myself, and I, especially I.
Alright, so now you're sounding like G-Eazy. You don't
My boy
even know
Yee.
that song, do you?
We talking about my boy Yee?
No, G-Eazy. You're talking about Yeezy.
I'm talking about Yee.
Now, G-Eazy has a song called Me, Myself, and I. Yeah, dude, no worries. I wish you the best. Honestly, Michael, you probably should go buy a lottery ticket, brother. For real, thank you very much, man. Take it easy. I appreciate you dropping in, man. It's good to see you. I cannot figure out what I'm doing wrong inside this delve. Like, it won't complete on the map, and I've killed every boss in this dungeon like 6 times.
Do better.
And I have the Sky Shard. I don't know.
You're doing a public dungeon?
No, it's a group delve inside Craglorn.
Oh.
And I've gone through it like literally like half a dozen times, and I'm going through it again, and I cannot find what I'm missing. I wonder if there's like a quest involved, and the quest like spawns an enemy that I'm not seeing. 'Cause I've just been avoiding the quests in Craglorn. I didn't want to do them yet. I've just been completing like the bosses and the delves and the what's and the hose and the hose.
Where's Westweld? Because I have 4 gold leads for Westweld.
It's just north of the Old Mary Dominion. It borders Reaper's March.
And the Deadlands.
Deadlands is... You gotta zoom
Off
the whole
the
way
map.
out.
Yeah, I remember that one. I've never been to Westweld. I wonder what it looks like.
It's cool. You're gonna like it. Wait, are you looking at the map right now?
I'm teleporting in right now.
Wait, when you teleport
looks
in,
like-
look at the map itself.
Looks like Vardenfell so far.
Yeah, but
From the
do you see
loading
that?
screen?
Do you see that like grayish, brownish streak in the middle of the map? Like it's like a discoloration to the map. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
You should go there and take a look.
No, I don't see discoloration. Is it just like a what you call it?
It looks like a little like sickle type hook. Like if you look at the map, you see how like there's greenish, brownish stuff. There's like the bluish rivers, and there's like the yellowing tint to like everything. But like in pretty much like the dead center of the map, it borders the river at the bottom.
Oh, I see where
Yeah.
the land marker for it is. What is it?
No, what landmarker? I'm
Yeah.
not like the white symbols on the map, you freaking spud.
I'm not talking about that. I mean, you can look at the map and see what you're talking about. The big
Yeah.
brown thing in the center of the map?
Yeah, and it looks like a little hook almost, or a question mark kind of.
Sure, yeah.
So you see what I'm talking about? You should physically go there and take a look at the actual map. It's cool. It's very cool looking. Westworld looks neat. I'm excited to get there.
I will while I'm doing the scrying. Wait, what? Why are none of my scrying things showing up?
I thought you were so like locked into the whole like just follow the quest and click buttons thing that you were just looking at like for white markers or like a symbol somewhere to tell you what you're looking at. I was like, you freaking nub.
Brother, I'm locked in, but I'm in a different point of locked in.
You almost don't even remember how to play the game. You're so locked in.
Brother, I'm so locked in. I can't lock out. I can't lock out or clock out.
Oh, Michael, I don't think the Sky Shard mod's necessary. But
no.
Yeah, I don't know that song. The De La Soul? I don't know that song.
Oh, I'm almost level 8 in my excavating and scrying, which is crazy.
It has happened really quick, hasn't it? You've been flying.
Yeah, it won't take long. I told you I'm the best scryer in the world.
In the world.
I've got so many more leads to do. It's not even funny.
It does feel like a lot. You'll keep getting more too.
I'm in Westweld. Why are these things? You're not in the correct zone for scrying.
Are you looking at the right leads? It's a bit confusing sometimes.
Oh, I'm retarded. I went to the Tovani Peninsula instead of Westweld.
Oh, so no wonder you were looking at the map wrong.
I'm locked in, brother. Locked in.
Locked out, boy.
Locked in.
What were you talking about in Telvanni Peninsula? What symbol?
There's some big thing in the center of the map.
That brown spot? That's like a building, right?
I guess.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I even told you where it was. It borders Reaper's March to the north of it, and Cyrodiil. It borders Cyrodiil as well, and the Gold Coast, and Craglin. It's right in between.
Dude, I've never been here either. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ooh. Do
you see that that streak in the map? No.
Wait, I haven't gotten actually into the map yet. I'm here now. I don't see anything, but I'm liking this map.
It's cool, man. So is the Telvanni Peninsula. They're very neat.
I see it. I see it. I see the ash brick road.
Is that how that works? Can you... Oh my gosh, dude, I never even thought about doing that. That's such a good idea.
Did a dragon come by and like burn half the city? What happened?
I don't know, and I cannot wait to find out because it looks really interesting.
Yeah, it does. Oh no. I don't know.
I think it's like some sort of. Sorry, I think it's like some sort of magical, like scar or streak on the land.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you notice, the enemies are unique. They're all like, they're like affected by the area.
Yeah, you are correct. Very, very correct.
Dude, Bryson Rossi was saying that once your cinnamon container gets like to about half, you fill it with sugar, and then like you can do cinnamon and sugar and like put it on things like toast.
What are we talking about?
Just like life tricks that your mom never taught you.
Brother, I'm good.
All right.
If I want cinnamon, I eat some cinnamon. If I want cinnamon and sugar, I'll put some cinnamon and some sugar.
I know. Shut up, dude. I was trying to say it was a good idea. How dare you? Mister, I don't need anything besides pickleball to sustain me.
Brother, and I like to control the amount of cinnamon and the amount of sugar going into this. Because if you get a clump of cinnamon with no sugar, you can have a burning sensation.
If you a baby.
Oh yeah? Let me see you take a tablespoon of cinnamon. Remember the cinnamon challenge?
Yeah, I've done that. I'm not going to do it again either.
Yeah, Why?
I remember when that was popular, and I was stupid.
Mm-hmm. Everybody was. And then there was the loaf of bread challenge.
The what?
You know, where people would try to eat an entire loaf of bread.
What do you mean?
The entire loaf.
People, what, that's it? That's the whole thing? You just eat the whole loaf of bread?
Yeah, just like drinking a gallon of milk.
Or like a banana with Sprite?
Yep. That too. Our generation will survive and thrive, baby.
Yeah, from the government paying them. Like, if it wasn't for urgent care and like Social Security, we'd be dead.
Survive and thrive, baby.
I wonder how many people went to the urgent care because they ate a spoonful of cinnamon.
No, if you go to the urgent care because of that, you're weak.
Yeah, but like go to Walmart and tell me that that doesn't happen.
Walmart's different. Those people aren't people.
All right.
I go there because it's a circus. I like going to see the circus.
I don't even go for groceries. I just go to watch.
Yeah, I'll buy the popcorn wherever I leave.
You just like go to the camping section.
Container back.
You just go to the camping section and like pull out a couple of like lawn chairs. And just like kick back.
Throw some hats on that they got out there and like, you know, wear the full attire. And watch people jump like into the ball pin and the bouncy ball pin and see what they do.
That might actually be something you do on like Black Friday. Just like go to observe instead of shop.
Yeah, it's not as good as it once was.
I ain't as good as I once was. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You did it to me.
Years over now. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was setting it up.
I know. Somebody at work today was like very upset. They were just all worked up, all pissed off about like everything in general, and he was like, "Don't mess with me, I'm local," and he's Mexican, so or Puerto Rican or whatever, so he's got that accent because he barely speaks. Well, he speaks good English, but like he's got the accent, man, and I couldn't help it. I couldn't help myself. I busted into song, dude. I was like, "Don't you know I'm local, S.A.?" And he didn't think it was funny. I thought it was friggin' hilarious, dude.
I think it's hilarious too. I think he's a bitch.
No, he's a nice guy, but he was kind of like thrown under the bus by the boss, and he was pissed off about it. Wonder how much bark we ate until we discovered cinnamon? It's actually a good question.
I could go for some good bark.
Cause like cinnamon though, cause cinnamon is a bark, right? It's a bark of a specific tree, but it doesn't taste like cinnamon. It's not appealing to the palate until it's like processed properly. It's gotta be like dried and aged, right? So like, yeah, how do you figure that out?
It still smells like cinnamon.
Oh, I'm sure it does, but like you wouldn't want to eat it.
Trees are awesome.
I don't know, maybe you would.
Yes, you would.
I mean, that's what our nose is for, right?
Smells cinnamon.
Just cinnamon.
Yeah, distort it. Really, that's what our purpose on Earth is. Distort cinnamon.
Did I ever tell you about the time I snorted, what's it called? Old Bay seasoning? Horrible mistake.
See, this is natural selection at its finest.
I'm still here, brother. All right.
Let me go ahead and tell you. I mean, I'd pull up in a chair and watch you at Walmart, for sure.
I'll watch you at Walmart. I'll sit down and watch you all day.
Yeah.
No, I was having like the worst allergy day I've ever had in my life, and I just,
oh my god,
no matter what I did, I couldn't fix it.
You said balls to the wall, didn't you?
Yeah, dude, I was so fed up. Like I couldn't handle it anymore. I was like anything, and one of my friends was like, "Did you ever try to sniff this?" And I was like, "No, but I will," and I did, and it sucked. I was,
Old Bay.
yeah, oh yeah. I was sneezing for like 2 hours straight. But you want to know what's crazy?
What? It worked?
It worked. It worked.
I did lose whatever was in there.
Yeah, I like got everything out of my system in like the next couple of hours, and I never had any issues the rest of the day.
You got a problem? Slap some Old Bay on that.
I'll never do it again though. That's horrible.
I had I've had old people tell me to do some wild stuff like that, like what you did. They said, yeah, it works. Like, no, I'm good.
No, don't do it. It doesn't matter if it works. Just don't do it.
I mean, if it works, it works.
But yeah, allergies are the freaking worst, man. They're awful.
See, I don't get bad allergies until it gets cold, and then I'm ruined for the rest of the season.
Yeah, dude, I'm a believer.
Warm.
Sorry?
Huh?
I was gonna say
it gets warm and pollen comes out, and you're 100% good.
Yeah, dude.
Pollen don't affect you.
Mine get pretty bad during the seasonal changes. Like I've got all year-round allergies, but it's much worse when the seasons change. Holy crap. Oh, I didn't pick up the loot. I'm such an idiot. Ah.
Has spread farther, Creighton.
You know what's crazy though? Like, everybody I've ever met in my life has been like, you know what, this will fix your allergies. You know what, this will fix your allergies. And everybody's got a cure. And oftentimes it's like, what?
I got the best cure.
Cut your nose off?
Yeah, I mean that, or like go snort some coke.
Okay, well that was just inappropriate. See, this is why I get demonetized. We're not supporting drugs.
I mean, you won't feel your face, you won't feel your allergies, you won't feel anything.
You're not wrong though. No, dude, there is a medicine. It's like a really cheap over-the-counter pill that you gotta talk to like your pharmacist at Walmart or something. I think it's like $6 for a pack that lasts like 2 weeks. Like if you buy a bottle of like Claritin Clear or something like that, it's gonna be like $50 for a month. I'm not joking. 10, 12 bucks for a whole month of these pills. It's called pseudoephedrine. It is like generic, it's generic stuff, and it is the only thing that I've found that actually works for my allergies. The problem is that people like to make meth with it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just about to say.
Yeah. So every time you go to buy a pack of it, they gotta scan your ID and make sure you're not buying 10 packs a day. And like, I like to I like to stock up on things. Like I like to keep a large amount of everything, just because I know that I don't like to go to the grocery store often. So like, I was talking to the lady at the pharmacist, and I was like, hey, like, I hate to ask, but is it cool if I get two packs instead of one? And she was like, I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to find out. And she scanned it in, and she was like, definitely not. And I was like, got it. Like, it's just allergies. I swear I'm not making meth.
Never know, never know. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious though.
It is pretty funny. It is. But it is, dude, it's so cheap. It's like by far one of the cheapest allergy medications that actually works. So if you got problems with allergies, I recommend it. Just don't buy 10 packs. Claritin does nothing for you? Me either, dude. Like, I've tried, because they say that Claritin's one of those things that you gotta do like every day to build up like a, I don't know, like a, you gotta get it in your system. I don't know. But I've never been able to make it work, dude. It sucks. Zyrtec's another one of those ones that, like, Zyrtec's basically like another version of Claritin. Does not work for me. Sudafed? That's definitely not how you spell it. It's actually a ridiculous word. I think it's like P-S-E-U-D-A-F-E-D-R-I-N, something like that. It's not an... Oh my gosh, dude. Not available in Oregon because it's the meth capital. That's, unfortunate.
Oh yeah, in Oregon, they made it all legal too.
Oh wait, so why don't they have pseudoephedrine then? But they have meth, but not pseudoephedrine? Are you serious?
Well, you know, pick. You gotta pick and choose. You can't have it all.
So somebody sat down in the courtroom and they were like, "Hey, look, I know we got a lot of meth running around, but the last thing we need is people making like more meth. Like, it's fine if you do your meth and you make your meth and you smoke your meth, but like." More meth is not cool.
And you know, if they have allergies, they'll just snort coke, because it's legal.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Who's out here using pseudoephedrine wherever you just can have cocaine? We got to think big brain out here. Hello?
I'm here. Sorry, I'm just locked in.
Okay, making sure. I didn't know if the FBI had found me or not yet.
No, you're good. I had to revive like 4 teammates very quickly. I don't know if we'll make it through this dungeon.
You are not.
The tank never died, but the healer and the DD both died twice.
Ooh,
Demonetized.
Man. Lost hope. If the healer and the tank went out, it's over.
Nah, it's all good.
Game over, man. Game over.
Oh, why me? Don't look at me. Yeah, this one's gonna be a struggle bus.
Rare specimen.
I'm in a pickleball a group text from the beach,
I really
These
thought
dudes-
you were using the term pickleball like as a pickle. Like I'm in a pickle. Like I'm in a pickleball. I thought that's what you were doing.
No. And
Just
these
check.
dudes are, some of them are older, and they are wild. Some of the stuff that they say is great. I cannot give examples on stream, but it is great.
Well, that's how you know it's great, huh?
Oh yeah.
I bet HR loved him.
Oh, all of them.
Oh yeah.
Different tabs.
Yeah, honestly. Michael, I'm level 529.
Weak numbers.
Okay, what level are you?
I'm 146. I hit CP yesterday though. Where you at?
No, CP is... What? Oh, you mean champion level. I thought you meant max, like, gear level. I was like, that is not true, sir.
That's Fargrave. What? No, I don't want to go to Fargrave. I want to go to the Deadlands.
Did you get the next airstrike in your group text? I would hope not. You can't use group text for that kind of thing. You gotta like use a carrier pigeon or something.
No. They know what is it called? You know the
Morse code?
Well, yeah, but like, what did they? It was Morse code, but they did it differently back then. My boys can send in an airstrike at any time.
They're just like, you know how, because you can do Morse code with so many things, right? Like, you can do it with sound, you can do it with lights, you can do it with lines. Like, I could see you doing Morse code, but like with a pickleball, just like hitting the pickleball faster and slower.
Yep, bouncing on the ground.
Oh, level of the dungeon? It's a veteran dungeon. I don't think there's like a level to it.
Oh god, they're texting right now. It's 3 a.m. Why are they texting in this group chat?
No sleep, just pickleball.
Hey Nick, he's running. He's running for my English reference. Oh my gosh. They're going off on each other right now. Saying that one of them needs to be in the Special Olympics for pickleball.
I thought that was the special. Like, pickleball isn't part of the Olympics. I thought it was Special Olympics.
No, they're making fun of them, and then they're making fun of they're making fun of other people for being Canadian and also British. They're talking straight trash on just about everybody in here. It's beautiful. And then they were like, all right, we're making shirts. Who wants a shirt? I need sizes now.
They're gonna get Step Bro Mafia t-shirts?
One of the dudes was like, I'm an XL, unless you ask my wife.
What?
He said, I'm an XL, unless you ask my wife.
What's his wife gonna say?
Think about it for a minute.
Average?
Yeah.
I've never heard penis sizes being referenced as like XL, but alright.
Well, we were talking about shirt sizes, and he tried to make the correlation.
I mean, it probably worked better there, but
It did,
like,
and it was funny.
yeah. Who's doing it? Who's sending those hearts? I see them.
How dare you? Don't you love me?
Yeah, how dare you have fun and like this? Don't you dare.
Don't you dare love me. Because there will be no love in return.
Well, I mean, you know, sign up for my Only Beavers and maybe we'll talk.
Once you see my beaver, there might be some love.
No, I didn't say that. Okay, that was inappropriate.
It's that time of the night. All my jokes are gonna start flowing. There's no filter.
I guess now's a great time to mention that we have a Discord. The tank died? Oh, my. Well, there's a link to the Discord down below if you're interested in joining. If anybody don't know.
My gratitude for releasing me from
That's right. Join the Discord, get harassed.
Yeah, and immediately type @void and VOID and yell at him. Say something really hilarious. Talk about like how tiny his pickleball paddle is or something.
Yeah, do that. And then I'm coming to find you.
Wait a minute.
So have fun.
Don't be threatening the new people, okay? Like
the threats were already made.
the threats were always here. You just never saw them.
That's right. If you like gardening, please join the channel, the Discord, and if you like cooking, please join the channel. I'm tired of seeing muffins and Pop-Tarts.
we gotta get some variety.
Okay, if we, my boy, I'm tired of looking at Mafio's crotch while he shows off his Pop-Tarts and his muffins. We need some variety.
That man's really does put every piece of food in his lap to take a picture of it.
I don't think his legs open.
Yeah, I think they were surgically sewed together.
I think wherever he walks, you know, his calves, or I mean, like his, what do you call them? What's the front of your leg called?
Your thigh?
His
Your
quads.
shin?
His quad. I think his quads are always touching wherever he walks, so he kind of waddles.
Imagine the chafing that man goes through. Holy. I mean, he's talked about his leg hair being like so long that he can braid it. So like, that man's got to chafe like crazy. Nah. Speak of the devil.
Wait, is he here?
He is, yeah. He's
Go to
always
bed.
here. Go to whack. No. Don't you tell him what to do. Sewed together to stop people like Bryson from coming after me.
It's a chastity belt made from hair. That's great.
Yikes, that's disgusting. Sayamantha, you said Warzone's on its last legs, huh? Season 3's on its way?
Wait, what was that movie now that I'm thinking about it? Where it's like Rapunzel, let down your golden hair. And she lets down the hair, and it's not her head hair.
Oh, it's a comedy movie, isn't it? It's,
Oh, yeah,
oh, dang it.
What movie is that?
Ari might know that movie. Ari, do you know what we're talking about? I
Alright,
don't know.
Do not say that you know this movie. It's not gonna look good on us.
Well, I mean, I know I've seen that movie though. It's just been in many, many, many years. Sounds familiar? I knew it would, dude. Ari's got that dog in him. He watches that stuff.
Is the source of the
Yes,
cancer
sir.
in this cavern. It must be purged.
Leave it.
You
Its proximity
WW?
is already beginning to taint you.
Michael, you want me to add you on ESO?
Destroying it weakens Marcelok's hold.
Because I can do that.
We're destroying it.
Wait, what is it that the trial people do? Sure, we're gonna need to see your
DPS, please.
protect.
I need your trial dummy runs added through the Reddit page.
Yes.
I need confirmation
And-
that you're capable of playing the game.
I need a Skyped video of you. Just to make
Skyped video.
Yeah, just to make sure you're.
Add me on
legit.
MySpace first so that we can actually link up and communicate properly.
I would like for you to send me a small piece of your fedora.
What?
Just so that I know. Just so that I know you're a real gamer.
Fedora.
I need to make sure that you can wear the proper attire while playing video games so that I know that I'm dealing with a real professional here.
Yes. How many chins do you have?
11.
If we take a minimum of 10 here, so you are just over the cap. You're just over what we need.
A minimum of, wait. Just
minimum
over.
of 10 chins.
Yeah. So does that mean we're good?
For now. You lose a pound, you're on thin ice. Very thin ice.
Rossi, you are speaking some facts though. The OG Elder Scrolls was something else, right? Like what it was like 10 years ago was really cool, man.
Shoot, what it was like 6 years ago was fun.
Use it against the blight.
Oh, WW's Werewolf. Gotcha. I don't know.
Oh,
My
my
brain
X-Bang's
farted.
level 8, by the way. Did I tell you that?
You said you were getting close.
Yeah, I'm 8 now.
That's crazy, dude.
Two levels in like 4 hours. Maybe 3. It's hard out here for a pimp.
You're not hard out here being a pimp.
I'm trying to get this money for the rent. My
Cream,
winter
get the money.
embrace-
Dollar bill, y'all.
My Winter's Embrace is still only level 47.
Maybe
What in
not
the
slotting
world?
abilities, that's all.
That's exactly what it is, but I don't really care because there's nothing really on there I want right now for what I'm doing.
I'm alive. I'm dead.
I'm alive. I'm dead. Fuck you. I'm dead again.
Tiffany, I don't know what
seen the
OA
video?
is. Yeah, I have seen that one, Bryson. The Cena turn heel moment? No, I don't know that one either. Cena like John Cena? Cena these nuts?
Do you remember what is it called? Is it Chugfest? What is it? Where he's like, look out! He's got the eye of the Jew. What is that?
I don't know that one, but that's
Beer
Fest.
Fest.
Kind of funny.
Beer Fest. That's
I
a
have
great
seen
movie.
Beer Fest, but that's been a long time.
That's what it's from. He's got the eye of the Jew. Stand back. Oh, dude. Made me want to cry. It was so funny. First time I watched that, I about cried. Why'd they stop making such good movies?
Because politics.
Like Balls of Fury. Or
Oh,
like
dude, that's a good one too.
Dodgeball. Or like any of those.
I feel like Dodgeball's not even that like vulgar or crazy.
If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. Get up, queer bait.
They did say things like that, didn't they?
Yeah. Wherever he's in the casino right before he dies, he's like, alright, I'm going to get some strippers or something like that.
Old Patches O'Houlihan, man. That's my uncle. Actually, it's Mafio's uncle, but
That's my boy.
John Cena's Oh, Tankalo lost the aggro.
John Cena is a sellout. Something happened with him lately. He doesn't look right or seem right.
Oh, he's compromised.
He is. I think there's a new Diddy in town. Someone got him.
I feel better already.
I think he's under
he's
the
looking
thumb
real-
of Moolah. He wants that money, and he's not gonna get it if he doesn't do what the people say.
I think he's under the thumb of the Chinese government.
Oh, the same thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, not really. Can you Wuhan these nuts?
Yeah, dude, that was a really interesting moment in like Hollywood history. Is when John Cena got up on stage and he like publicly apologized in Mandarin for acknowledging Taiwan. That was something
Which
else.
is wild.
The stream
That's
just
a
cuts
wild
out
thing to do.
instantaneously. The stream just cuts out. Like
Start talking about the what is it? The massacre. The
maybe don't.
Oh my gosh, what is it called? Give it something gate or something. I can't.
There's a lot of gates.
Tailgates, Watergate.
Pizzagate. That's Mafio's favorite gate.
Oh no, it's something Square Massacre. The oh my gosh, I can't remember. It is what it is.
I do know what you're talking about. I can't think of it either.
Yeah.
Wait, Tiffany, what did you watch? First episode of what?
First episode of Black Clover?
No, Tiffany doesn't watch anime.
I think I've done just about everything I can do today. I don't know if there's anything else.
Yeah, the next world's always there for you.
Shut up.
What do you mean shut up? I'm serious.
I know you're serious. I know it's 3 a.m. So
I mean, you gotta prepare yourself for this event. You gotta make a new character right now.
Actually, that's a good idea. I was gonna do that, and I'm going to do that now. But I'm not that yet,
You don't have to level them, you just need to make them so that they're loggable. And then,
Yeah.
like, you know, get them to a main town, like Aradon or whatever.
Yeah. What was I gonna say that? Ooh, what should I make? I don't really feel like a Necro's what I want right now.
I was hearing that the Necro fell down, or fell behind when it came to being a healer.
My mouth. Oh yeah, it did. Go from grace. So I don't really want to heal it. Necro healer right now.
I mean, you can do a DPS, dude.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Like, you don't have to only heal. Only heals.
I know, I am an
But-
old heals.
No, not like H-E-A-L, like H-E-E-L-S, like only heals.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah.
new, the new fetish.
I'll be stunting on them. Let's see. Create character. I'm going to do a automated minion. I'm going to do my race. We'll put it on high elf for right now. Just to figure it out.
Have you done the main story quest yet?
No.
You should pump them out, man.
Okay.
I said pump them out, man.
Look, I ain't doing that tonight.
Well, I didn't say you had to finish the entire thing. I just...
Oh, trust. If I start it, we finishing it.
It's a long quest. Like...
Oh, I know. Yeah, they're all really long quests.
No one's pet.
Templar is always great for healing and stuff, but I don't want a Templar right now either. We're just gonna make an Arcanist.
You should make a Nightblade healer.
A Nightblade?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Go! Protect Celine!
Hear me out. Lots of buffs and debuffs. Like, they provide a lot of buffs and debuffs. Try it, dude. Or like, maybe, you know, do what you do. I know you're gonna pop on YouTube and check out a build.
Let me look into the Nightblades if that's the case. Just to see what kind of... where they're ranked right now.
I think they could probably make better tanks than healers, but it would be something fun and interesting to try. Have you ever played a Nightblade?
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's something new.
Let's see. It is good. Yeah, I might give it a shot.
It's not going to be min-maxed. It's not going to be like the best thing possible, but it'll be cool.
It's still top 3 regular classes.
It's quite good, yeah. Like I said, they provide a lot of like debuffs to enemies and a lot of buffs to your teammates that aren't necessarily available anywhere else. I think the Nightblade provides the only source of minor savagery and minor prophecy in the game. I'm pretty sure.
I think you can get minor prophecy from the, what you call it, the sword. This is also the same. I just want to see the body. I need to change this man's hair. I don't know why I made him bald. And now he has herpes. Who burnt his face? Anything but what it is. Oh, I have made Kurt Cobain on accident.
Hell yeah, dude.
I need to calm down. Actually, I'm digging it. Let me change his hair to blonde and then name him accordingly.
That's some music I haven't heard for a long time is some Nirvana. Come as you are, as you were. No, I don't have a gun. They're freaking, they're good.
Perfect. Kurt Cocaine.
No.
That's his name. Look at that young man.
You're seeing healer carry? What do you mean, like carry the groups? Because absolutely.
Of course. Kurt
Healers are pretty much required.
An E on this? That's an E on the list or no?
I think it's K-O-B-A-I-N. You'd have to maybe look it up.
You won't escape. I'll hunt
Huh? What are you talking about?
You're trying to spell Kurt Cobain, right?
No, it's Kurt Cocaine.
Oh. Yeah, there's an E at the end. Wait. Now I don't know.
There is cocaine.
It's not a word
There
I
is-
see written out very often.
I put Kirk as C-U-R-K.
Kirk Cocaine?
Yes.
Like
That is-
Captain Kirk?
Captain Crunch, Kurt Cocaine.
No. Are you Kurt Cobain or Captain Kirk from Star Trek?
Kurt Cobain, like the singer. Nirvana.
Okay, his name is not Kirk.
What is it?
It's Kurt.
All sounds the same.
It's K-U-R-T. What do you mean all sounds the same? You just, like, disrespected one of the most loved, like, artists of all time. He, like, established the 27 Club, bro.
Where'd they get him?
What? You've just doomed yourself to die at 27. You're gonna have a white lighter in your pocket one day, brother. Mafio's just gonna slip it into your pocket as soon as you turn 27.
Brother. Mafia needs to stay out of my pocket, okay? Okay.
He'll pull that thing out inside out and just hold on to it while you walk down the road.
Look, he ain't just slipping nothing in my pocket. Okay, if he's in my pocket, we have a problem.
Kurt Kaboom is a good one. I like that too. Well, I mean, it's also probably really upsetting to anybody that's like in love with him.
Already in use.
Of course it is.
Everything.
Okay. We got AFK
Colt.
teammates.
Bang. Okay, this one is a little. This one's reaching. How does Kurt Colt Bang sound? Do you get what I'm saying in this situation too? Does the name make sense?
No.
Kurt, as in the person, Colt as in the gun, bang. Kurt Colt Bang.
I mean,
how we feeling?
He didn't kill
Is
himself
there
with a
red?
Colt 40. So
Yeah, well, I can't put Kurt shotgun. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Sorry, we're dealing with some frustrated teammates all of a sudden. We're not even like dying or in a boss fight. They're just like raging for no reason all of a sudden.
Alright, I just renamed it Bad Dish. Oh, it worked. Certified, baby. Certified.
Who lived in Seattle in the 90s.
So now we have a class. A new character has been created.
Get that corruption out of you! Give that
Of
dragon
course.
a sock in the jaw on my
Everything.
Yeah?
Bad Bish.
Bad Bish?
That's
wait,
not
you can see
taken?
that?
I just saw you log in.
Oh, no, it wasn't taken. So you know, I'm the one and only.
I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there that spelled it differently.
You can't heal me.
You can't heal me.
You can't heal
You
me.
can't heal me. I got the Ring of the Wild Hunt, or whatever it's called.
I'm a bad
Pale
bitch.
Order.
You can't kill me. It's over for now on. Anytime I use this character, that's all it's gonna be.
Get to my ward!
Get into a trial. Can Bad Bish stand into the front line? What's up? Change my hair color to red. Be like sexy red out here.
God dang, bro.
Oh my god.
It's not even me that's friggin' purged. That needs to purge. His wife ruined him? You think it was his wife? I feel like there's a lot of conspiracy to it.
What are we talking about?
Kurt Cobain.
Oh. Trust and believe. He was dealt with.
It is a very sad story, though. Like, if anybody's interested in going in depth with Kurt Cobain, there's a fantastic podcast from those conspiracy guys. Quotations. Those conspiracy guys. End quotations.
Those guys.
Like, they're really good, dude, and they did a phenomenally well-written job, like just piecing every piece of the information together and leaving it open-ended at the end too, saying like, hey, look, like nobody really knows what happened, but like from what we understand, this is what we think. Like, what do you think? It's a really good podcast, but it is a friggin' sad story, dude. And it is very conspiracy-esque. It's very strange what happened at the end of his life, man. Like, nobody really knows if he killed himself.
Ooh, the government done him in.
It wasn't the government.
What?
This is one of those times where I don't think it was the government. I think there was so much money involved, and there were so many people that had potential access to the money. It was really, really strange, because like when you put all I don't remember all the details, but when you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, you see a picture at the very end and you're like, oh, we're missing pieces, like, and the story just ends. It's really strange, man. Like the entire thing just like comes to a close, and then the authorities are just kind of like, well, that's life, and everybody else is like, now hold on a minute, like, where's the rest of the story? Like, you guys didn't solve the crime. And it's almost like they were just like, yeah, and case closed, suicide. It's interesting.
You are lucky to be killed.
I think I'm going to go to bed because it is almost 4 o'clock in the morning.
It is almost 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, and I have done everything on ESO I wanted to accomplish today. I did. Because we don't play that.
Very well done, sir. Good job.
Thank you, thank you. I did everything except for hit level 160, which is still in the goal. But
Oh, you'll hit it tomorrow. 100% you hit it tomorrow.
I definitely will hit it tomorrow. With the amount of XP that I'll be gaining, making it rain.
It sucks because I don't know if like during this event is the best time to go farming for a set, like, or a bunch of sets of armor. I feel like there's better things to be doing than that, but
yeah,
Stronger here.
there's probably a lot of different things that would be a lot better.
Finish this before Marcel are corrupt.
well,
Like, you know, people are gonna be
Use my
foaming,
light, just like
foaming at the mouth to do anything in this event.
I don't know what time you plan on playing tomorrow, but I will be on earlier than 1 a.m. So,
Oh, so 12:30 is what I'm hearing.
well, no, I don't know exactly what time it's going to be, but I'm assuming sometime around 8 or 9.
Dang, okay. That sounds good. Alright, well, I'm going to go to bed now, because I'm tired.
Alright, well, stay salty, I guess.
I am just something alive. I'm what you would call a D1 hater. Okay, good night.
Alright, man, good night to you. Dude, Michael Rossi, that's pretty sweet. ESO's a lot of fun, man. I love this game. Let me jump out of the Discord quick. Bryson's still in here. Bamboozled me. I'm leaving anyway. Are they gonna... Oh, gosh.
I was almost free.
So hard mode it is.
I'm not free of the blight yet. We have to kill him.
The tank's gonna keep dying, man.
The whole of the world.
I don't think hard mode's it. He's gotta tank it. Alright, he can tank it. He needs to heal. Alright, if every res goes that smoothly, we're fine.
What shall I wait from
I love that. I know you guys can't see the game chat, but it's interesting that everybody that complains is the one that's dying. Like everybody's dying. Everybody else is complaining. Like every single time somebody else dies, they're like, "Okay, now this is just ridiculous. I can't believe you guys don't know the mechanics." Like, okay. Why are you standing inside of that, man? Yikes. Alright, now I know I could burn the boss, but I would rather take care of some ads just to be comfortable and safe. I am not. Ugh. I rezzed him! He didn't get up, bro! It rezzed him. Why didn't he get up? Oh. Man, this is a rough group to be dungeoning with right now. They're super salty with each other. Alright, let me just repair this anyway. Go to the circle when it glows blue. I mean, healer problems? Well, it's not a healer problem. It's not a tank problem. It's just a, like, they just need to be patient with each other. It's not that we can't do this. It's not that the individual players are bad. It's just that they're frustrated with either themselves or each other. And, when you start talking smack, like, in a serious, like you're actually upset kind of way, like you only begin to make more mistakes. So like, I don't know, I get annoyed with people not because they're like mechanically like bad or don't understand things. I get mad at people because they just rip each other and they talk, like they say some wicked things. So like, it's one of the good reasons why I've got my face covering the chat. But like, there's no reason why we can't learn. You know, we can learn together. We can get good at the dungeon, and we can teach like people in the future too. There's no reason why not, and it just requires some patience. And I think that's something that most people unfortunately don't have. Yeah, and like you said, the focus on task thing, it becomes much more difficult when they're busy yelling at each other. What shall I wait for? Ooh. Probably could have gotten an execute off. This is a tough dungeon, man. See it. Good run. Very good run. Very well done. And like props to these guys for sticking to it as well, because there's always that chance that one person rage quits. Like at this moment on the final boss, one person's just like, I'm done, and they leave. And that has got to be one of the most frustrating experiences in this game. So, I mean, like, well done to the teammates for being patient and sticking with it. Even though they were frustrated, even though they were yelling at each other in the chat, nobody left. They stuck to their guns and we actually got through it. So, like, friggin' well done, teammates. That was a good dungeon. It's a hard fight. It's I mean, it's not that hard. But I think it's a little bit daunting because the boss has an immense amount of health. Like a lot of health. So it's a lot to push through.
Perhaps when you're tamed.
Clarendon, no! I won't let you break our agreement.
Let her go, you cad.
That was a good fight, man. Dude, I've got to pee so bad. I had to pee before this dungeon started. But I didn't want to be like telling the teammates, like, I'll be right back. He was offering some items that he got. I didn't want to, like, initiate the trade just in case he changed his mind. Sweet, dude. Oh, hell yeah. I don't have any of those items. Oh, dude. Sweet. We made it, boys. We completioned. Drain the main vein. I know, dude. Alright, give me just, let's pop out of here real quick. We're actually going to go back to... We're not going to turn those in. I'm going to listen to Bryson. He actually had a great piece of advice. He was like, hold on to your pledges until tomorrow because the event starts and you get even more XP for turning them in. So, yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that. But we're also going to jump back into Eastmarch since Bryson went to bed. We can listen to some dialogues. And, give me I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Sorry, alright, I had to, sorry man, I had to pee so bad. Mafio, that is, going on your gravestone, just so you know. That'll be your final words, like, I don't care what your parents or family says, like, I will be at your funeral conducting everything. And I will make sure that engraved in cursive writing on your headstone is, quotations, laying in bed, eating cheese. It's so if I don't talk for more than 10 minutes means I choked and died. Quotations, dude. Like, what a way to go out, man. Choking on cheese in bed, watching this. I don't. Why would you? Man, imagine dying with my stream turned on. How embarrassing would that be, dude? Could you imagine what the person that discovers your body's gonna say? They'll be like, "What was he watching? And why is he always talking about furry costumes and only beavers? Like, what's the deal, dude?"
The dead aren't supposed to walk around, and they certainly aren't supposed to attack innocent loggers. The dead emerged from bone-strewn barrow.
Choking on cheese is a
When it
euphemism.
started, I buried my axe and 3 of them, but they kept on coming.
Yikes.
Family's still out there, and the countryside is crawling with those damn creatures.
Dude, sometimes I forget that that's a word. Euphemism. It's a big word. It's a tough one as well. And everybody knows what it means. And I feel like I need to introduce it to my my vocabulary more. There's so many opportunities for jokes with just that one word, bro. Great time to turn the volume up. Yeah, Mafio, make sure if you are going to choke and die that the last thing that you can do to muster out of your muscles is to turn the volume of the stream as far up as they'll go. Hell yeah, dude.
Can you check on my family? We have 3 logging cabins scattered around the bone-strewn crest. Look for my brother, my cousin, and my wife. I can sneak around, but I can't fight Draugr in this state.
My wife.
Make sure my family is all right.
We'll check on your family. We'll take a little lucky.
My wife Jakilth and I share the cabin farthest to the north. My brother Kurthor, we don't talk much. He keeps to himself in the cabin near the Way Shrine. And my cousin Agnadir lives in the cabin near the springs.
Alright. We'll go help him out. The cabin is literally right here. Like, literally. 2 feet away. All he had to do was knock on the window. I don't understand. Oh no! Well, his brother's dead. Wow, that Draugr literally died in the exact same position. That's interesting. Literally, literally, literally. I feel like I've said that like 10 times in the last 5 minutes. Bread? Okay. Well, your brother's dead. Sorry. Literally, 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 literally. Say that 10 times fast. Funny enough, you don't like cheese. Well, I was gonna ask, but I decided not to because I thought maybe you were exploring new options in life and I didn't want to interrupt the potential process of you developing taste buds that were actually good. So I thought I'd just like ignore the idea of you eating cheese so that maybe you would like it. You know? I didn't want to like bully you out of enjoying cheese. Because cheese is awesome, bro. You like mozzarella sticks? Trash taste buds. Yeah, you freaking let them know, Bryce. You don't eat them because every time you have them, you almost die. Do you chew? Because that's important. Like, that's a crucial factor of eating any food, particularly something stringy like cheese. Like, you should probably chew it. Why are we entering through the windows? We're practicing for the Mafio Olympics? No teeth. Why'd you call him your boy? Why'd you say it like that? Like he's your freaking personal slave or something. My boy. My boy. Gross. It just doesn't work and gets stuck. Yeah, dude. I would argue to say that, like, the right type of mozzarella sticks are a little bit of a hazard. There's been times where I've tried to eat a mozzarella stick and like I swallow like a long string of cheese and it like the whole string of cheese goes down the throat. It's like in your mouth and your stomach at the same time. It's complicated. You gotta be careful. Watch out, dude. Seek out vampires. We can do that while we're here. There's blood fiends down there. Those are vampires. Alright, hold on a second. Crunchy squares. Oh, you're talking about Cheez-Its. When you said you were eating cheese, I thought you were eating actual cheese. This is disappointing. Dude, Tiffany, good night to you. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you get some good rest, and I will catch you later. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boom. Yeah, boom. We get slippery active. When you break free, the cost of your next stamina ability used within 5 seconds is reduced by 11% per stage. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55%. That could be potentially quite good, but I think I'd rather have something else. Things are getting crazy. Wait, Rossi, your teeth hurt? Because that might be something you should look into. Bryson, that is the ugliest girl face you could ever make through emojis, man. It doesn't get more gross than that. Like that, when I see you put the eyeball in the mouth and the eyeball together, like it makes me so uncomfortable. I think if Sid from Ice Age had like a mother, like a mom, like that's similar to what she would look like right there. And she would definitely talk like an exaggerated Jewish woman. Like an old exaggerated Jewish woman. Being stunned or feared causes you to gain major prots. Good night, Tiff. Reduces durations, reduces night. Wait, what? What was that? Keep talking. Reduces the damage taken by 2% for every 2 negative effects you have on you. Up to a max of 20%. That's possibly quite good. Maybe that's probably better for PvP, to be honest. Honestly, decreasing the time it takes to res an ally would be pretty beneficial. From what we've been experiencing recently, we found ourselves reviving teammates often. Increases the effectiveness of your damage shields and damage against enemies that are shielded. Specifically specific. Did I say that? No, I didn't. Did I actually say that? Sid does have a mom? Does she look like that? I wouldn't be surprised if I said specifically specific. You know. Reduces the cost of sprint by 50 stamina per stage while under the effects of crowd control. Reduces the cost of block. I think... Gain 30 health recovery for every 10 ultimate you have? No, we don't want to do that. Looks more like the black version of Bryson's dog. It's funny you said that because I can specifically picture exactly what that looks like. Bryson, you should put a picture of your dog in the Discord. I know there's a few of them in there, but they'll probably be hard to find. So like, slapping a fresh one would go a long way. Dude, Bryson, your dog is disgusting, dude. Like, look, man, I love dogs. I'm not a fan of smaller dogs, but, and I mean this with respect. I'm not saying this to be a douchebag. I'm not saying it because, like, you're Bryson and I feel obligated to talk smack. I'm saying this because your dog is friggin' disgusting, bro. I don't understand how you keep that thing in the house. That would be an outside dog. A rat. It's a rat. It's not a dog. All humans have things called mothers. No. Yeah, Rossi. Sid is a character from a movie, the Ice Age movie. Jealous. You can say jealous all you want. Anyway, reduces the cost of your damage shield abilities. I think that Hero's Vigor is probably solid. 280 per stage is gonna come out to be like 560. It's a decent amount of extra health. Whenever you kill an enemy, you gain major expedition for 3 seconds per stage, increasing your movement speed. While sprinting, you gain health recovery and magic recovery. Increases movement speed while sprinting per stage. I think that's probably where we're going to go. Increases movement speed by 2% per stage. It's hard to say no to those, man. What's this? I think we could... Reduces the cost of sprint by 20 per stage. Reduces the cost of block by 20 stamina. It's one or the other. I think that we could probably put Tireless Guardian in tier 1 to activate the connection to Hasty and Clarity rather than go to Survivor Spike, because reduces the duration of elemental status effects applied to you by 5% per stage. Maxed out, that's kind of good. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25% is a big deal. But I think that that is probably a little bit more geared towards PvP. Plus, with this character specifically, like, we have a cleanse on our bar that we're constantly using. So, I don't think that's useful. I would like this health, but it's going to take a minute to get to it, which is fine. So let's just, the cost of block is pretty beneficial. I'm finding myself blocking often. I really wanted Slippery. I feel like it's not necessary, to be honest. Do I need to put both of these on? No, this one's passive. This one does need to be put on, though. I mean, I could take the movement speed increase, but Slippery I think is really good. Slippery means that when you're affected by a disabling effect, you automatically break free for no cost. And that can happen every 21 seconds, which is not bad. Disabling effect is not like the claws that come out of the ground from the Dragon Knight. That's a root. We're talking like literally anything that you could break free from. If you have to dodge roll out of it, it does not count. But I think this is going to be a good one. There's a pic of her in Discord right now. This is for those that are not in Discord. Why'd you dress her up like that? Did you just hit her with the blow dryer? You like, bro, that dog is so gross. You know what? The reason why it took you like 5 minutes to get that picture is because, without a doubt, you took that dog into the bathroom, you hit it with the blow dryer, and then you put a rag over its head to cover up all its fugliness. This dog is gross, dude. That is the most attractive picture you're ever gonna see of that dog. Guaranteed, hands down. Gross, dude. Smash, smash, smash. Grim, what's up, man? I'm not, look, man. I'm hating. I'm gonna take that one. I will happily admit I'm hating on that dog, dude. Like I said before, I love dogs, not a fan of small dogs, despise Bryson's dog. And you guys haven't heard Bryson's dog yet. She's been oddly quiet lately. She might be close to death, actually. She might be like not able to exert her her voice anymore because she's close to death. You know, that picture's 6 years old. No wonder it looks better, bro. Bryson, you got to take a new picture. Because 6 years is a long time. Dude, that's, what is that, 42 years in dog age? She's 10 times grosser now. But, for real, dude, Bryson's dog is so angry. It's probably one of the angriest dogs I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's been a long time since I've heard that dog bark over the mic. But she gets pissed off at literally everything. Like, you could open up the bedroom door and just like let a gust of wind blow into the room and she would just start ripping people apart. She'll tear your face off, dude. Your spirit animal. No, I don't know about that.
Please help me. I pushed her
Rot
down.
Lab
and
Husky,
now
that's a
she's
good
gone.
combo.
It was the only way I could get away from those horrible monsters.
That's a really good combo for a doggo, dude.
We were on our way back to Windhelm. We decided to take a shortcut, and those monsters surrounded us. I've never seen anything like them before.
Typical beaver behavior. Yeah, I gotta maintain dominance over all breeds of animals, not just other beavers. So, put them in the ring, baby. We're gonna have I haven't told you guys, but that is gonna be the first members only stream. Is like me boxing with animals. I'm just gonna have like a sumo wrestling mud pit, and I'll wear like a, you know, whatever sumo wrestlers wear, and I'll just like friggin' fight dogs or something. Like, maybe not dogs. That's a bit like dark to start out with. We'll start with something more acceptable to fight, and that's maybe like a kangaroo. Yeah, that's better.
They were everywhere, all around us. There were so many of them. By the three.
Argonians. Now that's racist, bro.
I need to go. I need to get out of here. Those things are everywhere. Please, my friend may still be alive. If you see her, you need to save her. We were near the center of the hot springs when we were attacked. I pushed Imhe down. It was the only thing I could do to get away. I wasn't thinking.
I gotta sneeze.
never meant to hurt her. Please, find Imhe. I need to go.
I gotta sneeze so bad. It won't come out. Bryson, that one's between you and Mafia. You guys can argue that yourselves. But yeah, Rossi, I can't really see the profile picture very well from here, but if I remember, I'll take a closer look at it later. It's tough to see profile pictures from like the chat's perspective. Whatever Bryson said got blocked. It did, didn't it? Yeah, it did. He said he'd... He said... okay, so I actually just learned the other day that it's actually a filter. Oh, dude. Fishing holes? This is my jam right here. I've been waiting forever for this. Look how much fishing bait I've got, dude. 189, 515, 723, 595. This is all naturally collected bait. I've never bought any bait. But yeah, Bryson said that he'd pay to see anything other than your crotch in every pic that you take, and I believe that was directed at you, Mafio. He's talking about the food that you'd be taking pictures of. I don't have the passives for fishing yet. I feel like I shouldn't do this yet. I should wait until we get like our green tree capped out to where we have all the fishing passives, and we can get some food that helps us here too. I don't know if there's armor. I want to say there's not any armor in the game that helps with fishing, but there really should be. It would make a big difference. Like, it would probably make people a little bit more keen to actually try fishing. Well, this is it. This is fishing. Dude, Bryson, we're gonna have a day where we get together and just fish. Like, we'll have like a 4-hour stream or something where we literally just fish all day, and we could just like sit and talk smack. Coder saved your kids from harm twice. For real? Oops. And a random child once she protected, taught, and raised a puppy. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, that's really cool. That is a good mix between dogs. What'd you say, a Rottweiler, a Lab, and a Husky combined? like the Rottweiler and the Husky mix probably makes her like a little bit wild. Like she probably gets all wily. But then like the lab it probably brings like, in the Husky as well, probably brings like a massive like lovable side to her. Like she's probably an awesome dog. Just remember I saw a video of Mafio driving and his legs were still together. No, they weren't. Mafia, you can't go to war with Bryson. You know all too well. Like, I don't have to tell you this. But, like, if you start this, if you attempt war with Bryson, like, you will not... There's no winning. It doesn't... Like, even if you think that you win, like, he's going to just, like, pretend like you lost. And, like, he'll maintain that whole, like, I'm the king. I won. Like, I'll wear this crown. And... You'll never hear the end of it. Like, it's an infinite war of just memes and GIFs, mostly. My fishing nets would never... would be the fishing wear? Wait, what do you mean, like, physically wearing a fishing net on your character? The crowd never leaves. Yeah, just wait until you find Wolven. I almost forgot his name, man. He hasn't been here for so long. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna sit here and fish this last pole. Well, I'm not gonna like fish for 2 hours or anything, but I am curious. I'd like to fish this hole out. They just like, they dissipate so quickly. You get like what? How many fish did we get? Okay, so -1. 6, 7. So, is that it? So 7 fish and the fishing hole is empty, which is kind of ridiculous. It should be like at least twice that. Another thing is that you should, dude, we've talked about like the bonuses that could potentially be made to fishing. The adjustments to make fishing more desirable in this game. There's so much. Yeah, well, President, it's not about... Okay, so what I'm saying is that like the fishing hole disappears too quickly. There's so many things, man. Like there's a bazillion different things. I feel like armor would be great. I'm glad that there's passives. Like the skill tree is great that there's things for fishing. And I'm glad there's a consumable too that you can eat to help with fishing. But there should be armor, there should be better rewards. The fishing itself like could be more engaging in some way. You should be incentivized to fish with other people. You should get a bonus if you're fishing with other people. And you're almost like deterred from fishing with other people because of how quickly the fishing holes run out. Like if there was 1 or 2 other people here, we'd each get like 1 or 2 fish. 2 fish at the most. Like one person might get a 3rd fish. But, and that is really like, that really drives me away from like wanting to fish, not just with other people, but in general. Like, fishing holes should last much, much longer. Like, they shouldn't disappear so fast. Yeah, it makes sense that the fishing hole gets emptied and that there's no fish left at all. But I feel like maybe like triple the size of it, but make that size comparable to every person that's fishing there. So if you say like there's 20 or 30 fish in that hole, right? So give it 25 as a nice safe round number. You can pull 25 fish out of that hole yourself, you know, somewhere in that ballpark, like between 20 and 30. Just make it random so it's a little bit more, you know, MMO, random RNG type or style, right? But if another person joins, they should also be able to pull 20 to 30 fish out of that hole. And same with another person. If 5 people are sitting in the hole, that's what she said. every person should be able to obtain like 20 or 30 fish. But instead what happens is if 3 people pull up to this fishing hole, each person gets like 2 fish at the most. You caught an Argonian last time you went fishing? Congratulations. If you weren't fishing that's an ESO, just know I'm working these streets of Somerset. Somerset's a great place to go fishing. Or Artaeum is what I'm thinking of, sorry. Wonder if working the streets IRL will transfer some skill to ESO. I doubt it, but I think it probably does help the other way around. Working the streets in ESO would help with working the streets IRL. That's a passive. It's like the the premium edition. But like it's specific streets that you have to work. You can't just work like any street and obtain the passive. Like you have to go to like the Bethesda like development studio. You got to be like within 8 square kilometers of Bethesda's development studio, or else you don't get the passive. But if you want, you can like buy the premium too. So like you could just skip the whole like work in the streets part. You could just like pay $30 a month and get the passive. Not full MMORPG, but love Warframe fishing. I've never played the Warframe fishing. I've dove into Warframe a little bit, like many years ago. It's a decent game. I liked it a lot. I just, at the time I never had anybody to play with, so I didn't really get too into it, but it was fun. I didn't even know there was fishing in there. If I'm being honest, I would have never guessed. But yeah, fishing in MMOs usually is really so boring. Like, granted, we could speed this process up with things like passives and food, but those are the only things. Not only that, but there should be better loot drops. Like, we got 2 green fish out of this though. See, like, did this hole spawn back? No, it did not. You would think it would have by then, but... Alright. Now, let's first of all eat that. We need to go through our inventory here in a second. Where are we at? We have 18 fish. Warframe fishing is fun? I don't even know what it looks like. Bethesda is just the street that the company is on. The street could be anything. We're pushing our boundaries of potential demonetization here with these upcoming few jokes that I think that are available. I got 18 fish. No perfect row. No row, no nothing. That is sad, but I didn't expect to get any. Oh, let's clean up real quick.
Stay away from me, you monster. Deals and bargains.
Deals and bargains. We did get 2 of the green fish, which is actually kind of crazy. I think I'm gonna sell all the researchable stuff. We have so much stuff to research right now, and my bank is like quite full. So it's gonna be okay. We're gonna send Bryson some things too.
You've got rubbish?
You've got rubbish? I need rubbish. I have materials. You need materials? I need rubbish. Nice. Dang. I shouldn't have, like, closed that inventory. I kind of wanted to see how much I got out of all that. Nobody's online. It's, man. I think it's time to go to bed. Boom. I really wish you could send more than friggin' 6 items at a time, too. It's so dumb. Alright. There's that. Inventory is situated. Don't want to use that yet, because our research is going to be... We'll take care of that tomorrow. We'll use one of those scrolls. Seek out the vampires of Wittestarter. I thought we were doing that.
Scales here is about to have a really bad day if she doesn't come with me right now. That bite, it's spreading faster than she realizes.
You're definitely a vampire, bro.
These creatures are the twisted offspring of a vampire, and their bite is just as dangerous. Once bitten, the curse seeps into your body. It gets into your blood until the fever takes you. Then the craving comes over you. The craving for blood. There may be a way. I need to get her back to my manor, though. If she stays out here too long, the sun will find her. Then she'll experience a pain like she has never felt before. Right now, she just needs to shut up and listen to me. I'm just like the creatures that attacked her, except my mind is my own, and I'm a little more sensitive to sunlight. Now, before you do something we'll both regret, hear me out. If I'm going to save Scales, I'm going to need your help. I need Blood Fiend dust. You can get it from the creatures that bit her. Then maybe we can reverse the effects and save Scales here. I'll keep her safe in the meantime. If you can get that dust, bring it to my manor. The cursed blood of my family does indeed run through my veins. I'm not ashamed of it. What I am ashamed of is what my people do with this power.
I like this guy, dude.
I believe that I can trust you. If you help me with something, I'll do whatever you ask, as long as it doesn't involve hurting anyone.
Well, Mafia, put your whips and chains away.
Time to go, Scales.
I know you got all excited.
One of these creatures.
What are you doing? No, don't let him take me.
I'll tell you what, man, if Elder Scrolls 6 doesn't pop off and end up like a freaking phenomenal game, Bethesda's gonna be running them streets themselves, dude. They're gonna have to stop developing games. Hello?
Got plenty of...
Okay. Just collect Blood Fiend dust, so we'd probably have to kill the Blood Fiends, but like, that one, that must be like who we come back to, maybe? I kind of want to check our relationship level with Zarathvar, because I feel like we only ever make him happy. Let's do that real quick.
Jode's light.
Wow, that horse.
I did not think to translate.
That's it? How is it even possible to get this far? I feel like all we ever do is make him happy. There's very few things that he does not like. One of those things is interacting with the fence, like selling stolen items. He does not like that. But there's so much stuff that makes him happy. I don't know. Whatever. Boom.
Big man said you'd be showing up soon. He's upstairs with the lizard girl.
The lizard girl. That's so offensive, dude. I'm gonna become an Argonian activist. I'm gonna stand up for these people.
Scales tried to escape, so we locked her up. Nothing to worry about. Just want to make sure everyone stays safe. It won't be long before she gets that crazed look in her eyes, though. You saw those things out there. They're mindless monsters, as ugly as they are evil, and only interested in killing and feasting. Do you really want Scales out there attacking people? No? That's why I put her in a cage.
Honestly, it sounds just like Bryson's dog.
There's a chance, but it's just that, a chance. There's no guarantee she'll survive the process. I've seen it kill as often as it cures. It's a risk, but the alternative is far, far worse.
If you're lying to me, I'm gonna hunt you down and spank you.
I swear by the blood of my clan and my clanmates, I only want to help her. She's safe here. I'll protect her for as long as she remains with us. And if the cure fails, I'll teach her to control her urges.
I like this guy.
You made the right decision.
I trust him.
I promise I'll do everything in my power to help her. We'll watch over her. If she doesn't improve, we'll make sure she doesn't succumb to the bloodlust.
Like, I feel like if he wasn't genuine, like if he was full of crap, if he was just doing this to like drink her blood or something like that, he would have done it already. Like, he would have definitely had his way long ago. I don't think he'd have gone this far out of his way to actually to just take advantage of the situation.
Believe me, you won't regret this. Poor Scales burns with the blood fever. She'll be trying to eat every face she sees soon enough. Who would wish that fate upon her? Well, I suppose my father would, but you'll learn more about him shortly.
Okay.
I promise we'll look after Scales. We'll make sure that she's safe and that she doesn't hurt anyone. Now, I need your help. You saw for yourself. Vampire abominations prowl the springs. Those are my father's toys, sick creations of his evil mind. We've all been infected, cursed, plagued. Call it what you will. We're vampires. But we don't have to succumb to the curse's savage nature. My father thinks otherwise. He believes we should embrace the bloodlust, the power, taking those who can't oppose us and making them our own. A civil war rages through Eastmarch. He feels the time is right to strike. He wants to grow an army of undead before anyone notices.
Interesting.
My father must be stopped at all costs. He's already targeted the Winterland Hunters. He's about to turn them into his puppets. Joruk downstairs can tell you how to save them. That's our first step.
This is actually kind of interesting. You know, so we haven't done the something covenant, whatever the other faction is at the top left of the map. We haven't messed with that. We haven't been there at all. But through the Aldmeri Dominion, we ran into Blood Fiends, I think, like once, maybe twice. And we didn't get too involved. We didn't learn much about them. We just know that they want to eat people's faces, basically. And they, like he said, they're mindless creatures. They just have this bloodlust that they follow, and that's all that matters. And that the disease spreads. Like, the basics of what a vampire is, we learned about that. But we never met anybody like this. That's a lie, we did. I forget his name, but, or no, he wasn't a vampire, was he? We met a vampire hunter who, awkwardly, we actually have vampirism on our character, and there was a dialogue piece about it, which was quite interesting. But we went with him to take out a couple of other vampires from here and there. But this is the first time I think we've really seen like some genuine lore aside from the Vampire Quest line itself. To like when you get vampirism and you go to like the Blood Pit and you talk to so and so, like you learn a bit there, but embedded in the game. This is like the first time we've seen any of it, and this is already a likable character. I think this will be a good quest line.
We turn my father into dust, and end this tyranny once and for all. The hunters are merely a distraction. If we deny him their blood, he'll grow curious, perhaps even vulnerable. He'll want to know who interfered with his plans. This world is a deadly place when the sun glows bright in the sky. It's just too dangerous outside. Even the wounds I recently suffered require time and a great deal of blood to overcome. Imagine the cost of trying to deal with all those hunters.
Then why haven't you approached the hunters during the night?
I must say you are a strange one. Others would have drawn weapons the moment they saw what I was. Anyway, I could attempt to scare them away, but they're hunters. I don't suspect they scare very easily.
Yeah, this guy's slick.
I hope Valeric didn't convince
Why is he all
you to
cross-eyed?
join our cause. Our battles
This
never
eye is so far off, bro.
True, his father's a bastard, but he's a strong bastard. Valeric can't beat him, and those who help us usually die.
Yikes.
But enough depressing talk. How can Jaruk help you?
I so badly want to smack him in the side of the head and hope that his eye like realigns properly. It makes me think of I'll never think of this guy's name, but there's an actor that plays in a couple like Adam Sandler movies. He's a really good actor, but there's a few different movies where he plays a character that has like a lazy eye. Oh gosh darn it, I don't know which one it was, but his eye is like always all over the place, and there's a couple of times where he just like smacks himself in the head a bunch and his eyeball like rolls back forward again. It's funny.
Yes, Jaruk always has a plan. The Blood Fiends hunt by scent. They have the hunter's scent and await the command to strike. If we mask the scent, the Blood Fiends will lose interest and wander off. The hunters will be saved. Take this liquid. It is a gift from Jaruk's close friends, Cello and Harp. Don't ask what it is. You don't want to know. Splash it on the hunters. Make them smell like something the Blood Fiends won't want to eat.
Is this when we find out that Mafio's alias is Cello and Harp?
Oh, they'll hate it. They'll probably try to kill you. It's best if you rough them up a bit first. Show them who's stronger. Then splash it in their faces. As long as they end up very smelly, the hunters should be safe.
Imagine like some random dude rolls up to you and he's like, hey you, come get these hands, and he smacks you around and then just like dumps like a bunch of like liquid fart on your face. That would suck. What a bad day that would be. All right. It is getting late, isn't it? Dang, brother. Oh, teeny meeny. Oh my gosh, dude. Tina, I know you're out there somewhere. You might not be there right now, but thank you so much. I appreciate those recipes. Let's eat. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dude, that's nice. Man, Tina, thank you. But yeah, it's getting a little bit late. So, as much as I want to keep going with this, I think that we should probably wrap it up here for the night. With that being said, we will be back tomorrow. And we're going to be back tomorrow a little bit earlier than normal. If anybody doesn't know, the typical schedule revolving around Monday through Friday is starting at 1 a.m. EST for a good 3, maybe 4 hours, depending on the day. And then Saturdays and Sundays is anticipated to start around 3 and 4 p.m. between 3 and 4 p.m. EST. And that can vary just a little bit. Any changes and adjustments to the schedule is found in Discord, and there is a link to that Discord down below, and there's more than just updates. It's a good time in there, man. I recommend joining that bad boy because it's fun, and I'd love to have you. And I know I'm doing the spiel. I say this every day. We go through the same old freaking song and dance every single day. But there's a YouTube, there's a Twitch, and there's links to those as well beside the Discord links, and you can check them suckers out, whichever one you prefer. If you're on YouTube and you're like, man, I really wish this guy had Twitch because I like it over there more, go for it, man. Hit it up. And with that being said, subscribing and following the Twitch, like all that kind of stuff is really cool. I would greatly appreciate it because it goes a very long way. And with that being said, holy freaking spiels, dude. Guys, thank you, man. I really appreciate every single one of you beyond like what words can express, man. So for real, you guys are awesome. I wouldn't be able to do this without every single one of you and the support that you give the channel. So an unbelievable amount of thank you, and I specific am going to wrap up. So guys, thank you again. I will catch you tomorrow. Hopefully it's going to be earlier tomorrow. I'm thinking between 8 and 9 p.m. EST, give or take. So yeah, tune in a little bit earlier. This event's going to be going wild, and I will catch you guys there. Good night.
It's hard to leave with you still on my mind. To pack my things and leave it all behind. We better find out what we do.